Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game will be Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Our next stream after this won't be until after Christmas, meaning that right now, it's almost Christmas. And you know what almost Christmas means, right? It means it's Christmas. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I see, I don't think we have a lot of people in here so far. So it may be a little quiet and spooky while we await more people to arrive. I see Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a random Transformers check for Fizzle. Fizzle's one of the Spark bots. There's three of them, Fizzle, Sizzle, and Guzzle. They're actually in one of my favorite comic stories, City of Fear, but they're mostly remembered for having similar sounding names. And would you rather always sing everything or have to rhyme everything you speak? I feel like if it's like a curse where you don't have any control over it and you just have to do it, it happens naturally, I think rhyming, because then you still have more control. If you have to like think of rhymes, like you're not allowed to speak unless you rhyme, I think it's easier to fake singing than to fake rhyming. So it depends on the nature of this curse. But how you doing, Extemporaneous? Rukov says, remember, Logan isn't streaming on Wednesday because he never does. Also, I'll be having my family Christmas 3 doors down from Logan's broadcasting empire. Oh, so Rukov, you're gonna be right up there. Whoa. Music is stuttering. You know, let me load up the game. But Rukov, I hope you have fun over at your sister's place for Christmas. I'm sure it'll be fun. It's Christmas. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I'm gonna be getting, hopefully, some toys. Thank you for the Tomcat. Nora, are you feeling better? I know you were feeling sick before. You were also stressing out over to what to ask Santa Claus for Christmas. Did you figure out what to ask Santa? Are you feeling better? Did you get food poisoning from your pink burger? And yeah, it looks like this is just going to be loading for a while. So I'll read. Oh! I hear music. Hey, there we go. Nora says, bro, the fact that Trucy and Ari have the same voice actor is so flabbergasting. I don't even, okay, you mentioned that on Discord, that Ari from Class of '09 is the same voice actor as Trucy in this game. I'm going to be honest. When we play Class of '09, I don't remember who Ari is. I remember the two girls, and I remember the nerd guy. I remember at least one jock guy and a couple of really creepy teachers. Like there were several other like teenage girls, but I don't remember any of their names. Queen Katie, rated with a party of 3. Welcome, Queen Katie here. I don't know if Rukop might have stepped away, so I will do the shout out for you. Welcome, Queen Katie. How's the rest of your stream? I had to leave to get some dinner before the stream one point, but I hope it went well. Let's see if we get a clip to work. Hey, it works. First try. Huh?
Please have a scar. Please have a scar.
You better have a scar. I want to see so many scars on his face and a piggy nose. And
Please
maybe
have a scar.
Oh.
What happened to you?
I
okay, boy, cool, being a scar.
Yeah, maybe there's a scar underneath. Like you take it off, there's like marks all around the eyelid and everything. But Queen Katie, how was the rest of your stream? How'd the rest of your art go? Because you were doing well, I think your description said you were going to be doing a bunch of different art projects, but how'd it go? Nora said they are literally eternally different. So what is this Ari person like in Class of '09. I don't remember her. Then Nora says, it's Trucy, a cute little baby magician girl. And Ari, well, all you need to explain is she's from Class of '09. Okay, so you know what? That is fair. I feel like all the characters in that are probably just mostly horrible people. Nora said, throat hurts, but I better. Okay, good. So it isn't like a throwing up vomiting thing. Says no food poisoning, no strep. Oh, strep. Strep throat is the worst. I tried to describe it to my mom. My mom has luckily gone her entire life. She's never had strep throat before. And I had to explain it. Like when I have it, I don't know what it's like for you. When I have it, it's like every time I swallow, it feels like someone's stabbing my neck with tiny little daggers. Okay, so we need to recap where we left off in the game last time. So we figured out at the end of the stream, I mean, I got it in like just before I guess the game told me. There seemed to be some debate in the chat as to whether it counted as me figuring out or the game spoon feeding it to me. But we figured out that Soren Sprocket, we'll get his picture from the court record, because he had his diary that ever since the car accident that killed his sister, and he was in the car accident too, but he survived, he's been just like meticulously writing down notes of every single thing that happens every day. And we realized what it is that he has memory loss. That like he can't remember what happens. I don't know if it's from day to day or hour to hour or whatever. I assume it's gonna be like that. I think it's called 50 First Dates. Isn't that the movie with like Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore? Where she like forgets everything every time she goes to sleep. Oh, hey, Corderosa is back over on YouTube. Corderosa, haven't seen you in a little while. How you doing? Saying good night. I'm every time you've said that before, I always think like, wait, are you leaving? Are you leaving? How you doing, Corderosa? You excited for Christmas? I hope you're gonna have a good Christmas. Okay, so that's where we're at. So, and Phoenix has just put two and two together that it happened because of the car accident, that like there was some sort of trauma in his brain. So I guess we're gonna figure out all the details now of the memory loss. But yeah, let's see. Nora says, Ari is the red-haired girl. Ah, that's the one Charlie Brown is in love with. And Nora says, Katie with the Bahawa.
Math equation. Fx equals x cubed plus 2x squared, x plus 5, sine x plus lane x squared plus 1.
Oh, that is a good equation. Hang on. We're doing a function with like signs and logarithms and things like that. Hang on. I'm gonna copy that into my text file here. And we're gonna have to examine this a little bit later on. I don't know if we'll have time to really dig into this on stream, but yeah, because I don't know if it's on Discord. Exterminator said it is mathematics day. Also, like, what was it? Date something nut bread. Date nut bread. I assume the date was a verb, and you're supposed to find a nut bread and romance it. But okay, so that was function of x. X to the third. This is like a good equation. I want to have some fun with this later on. I'm not that kind of fun, not like dating fun, like I was talking with the nut bread. I'm not gonna like fool around with the equation here. But I like this equation. It's very pretty. I again, not like romantically pretty, but it's like aesthetically pleasing. I derive enjoyment from gazing upon the equation. But thank you so much, Vero! And how you doing? Welcome, Vero! And thank you for the 10 bits as well. Okay, let me read one or two comments, then we'll get back in the game. We'll actually progress the game. I know, crazy idea, right? There's Queen Katie's raid coming in there saying, watch out, Queen of the Raids, that her bats are flying into your kingdom. Enjoy the raid. Nora said, and yes, I kind of figured out what to ask. I asked for general stuff and some different shows/games. So general stuff. So stuff like,
I wouldn't put it past you to fool around with an equation. Glad I am not that lonely. Yet.
Yeah, it's a very pretty equation. I want to smooch that equation on its mouth. Do equations have mouths? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Rukab. I appreciate that. But so Nora, general stuff. So stuff for like Army. Or is Army or Arnie in the last game? Was it Army or Arnie? I don't remember. But yeah, like remember the attack helicopter? That's like a general thing, like a military general, I assume. Let me read one more comment, we'll actually do some game. And thank you again for the 10 bits, Rukov. Quick said, I had a great stream. I was mostly drawing the Genshin art because I was taking so long on that one. Well, it looked like it was turning out well. When I popped back in right before I streamed, I saw that Beowulf was there too. I had already like stepped away to start getting ready and shove some food down my gullet. But I hope the rest of it went well. Okay, so let's play some games. So we're talking about memory loss stems from what happened on that date. There's something so monumental, it caused a memory disorder, Mr. Right? You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you don't either. You probably don't even remember that. Oh, I just realized something. Oh, I just realized something really sad. Depending on the nature of his memory loss, like, does he have long-term memory loss as well? Like everything before 24 hours ago is just a blank? So does he not even remember his sister? I'm going to assume that he has memory of everything before the accident. Also, then hang on, no, we've been also debating, like, does he really love Ellen White? Does he love Ellen White? Does he remember her? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna guess one of two things. Either something about her, like, jogs his memory and that's why he loves her, and so being around him makes him able to remember things. That'd be really sweet and adorable. Or he just thinks he's supposed to marry her because everyone's saying, like, oh yeah, you're engaged to her, she's your fiancée. And he's like, oh, I don't remember it, but apparently I must love her? I'm sad and concerned about some of the implications I hadn't previously considered with this whole memory loss gimmick that's going on. Oh, and also Corderosa over on YouTube saying, it's a pleasure to be back. My Christmas will be a trip. I hate going out of my apartment. Aw, said, I forget that the word good evening exists in Portuguese. It's just good night for everything. Portuguese is like fancy type of stuff because they speak, well, they speak Portuguese there. I was about to say Brazilian, but it's Brazil that speaks Portuguese. It's not Portugal that speaks Brazilian. But yeah, so I get what you mean. It just, it like takes my brain a little skip, but I hope that you're able to have a nice trip outside your apartment. So I assume you're gonna go see family. What about everybody else? This is gonna be our last stream before Christmas. Because Tuesday's Christmas Eve. We're not gonna stream on Christmas Eve. Next stream will be on Boxing Day. Everybody excited? Everybody? I was going to finish my Christmas shopping yesterday, but I went to get in my car and my car battery decided to die on me. Not die on me in the sense of like it's just dead and needs a charge. Die on me in the sense that it has failed. It is no longer operating. So I have been walking. I had to walk to and from church today. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get a jump start before work and like leave an hour early and go to Walmart and get a new battery and have it installed. So didn't work out so well. Sorry, but I do know what I'm talking about. And this is proof. This is the thing that caused Mr. Sprocket's memory disorder. Oh, it's gonna be the photo of his sister, right? Wait, hang on. It was probably the photo of the sister because we have the article that says what happened. So that it's the accident. It's not the sister, it's the accident. So yes, present. Take that. You were involved in this car accident too, weren't you, Mr. Sprocket? What?
Good night, lonely man. Also, my right brake exploded. So I feel you on the car problems.
You see, I was having to deal with brakes like about 3 months ago. I don't know if you guys remembered I had to like get whole new brakes on my car. I'm still paying them off and probably will be for another 2 or 3 months. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Rukov. I hope that your brakes are more manageable and that they're able to get better soon. Oh.
I got it fixed.
Okay, good. Good. And so you're not driving like without brakes. That's the important part. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rukov. Get some sleep, get some rest, easy, because you are not from Portugal, like the wonderful Corderosa. I know that when you say goodnight, it means that you're taking off for the evening. So good night, Rukov. Get some rest, sleep well, and enjoy Christmas at your sister's on Wednesday. You were involved in this car accident too, weren't you, Mr. Sprocket? And the shock of losing your beloved older sister is what caused you to develop your memory disorder. Or he might have hit his head real hard. Somebody said, I was a Pierce, or somebody said that he had to have like extensive surgery after the car accident. So it could have been brain surgery. Maybe not even the accident. Maybe the doctor accidentally like snipped his memory circuits. Is this true, Mr. Sprocket? Well, is it? Narg. That's a noise, not an answer, Mr. Sprocket! It's true. That accident did something to my mind. What? Sad music playing now. Ever since that day, every time I go to sleep, I lose my memories. Okay, so it is like, so not necessarily a 24 hours thing. Could he, if he like really wanted to remember things 2 days in a row, could he just stay up all night with like, just take tons of caffeine and stay? But I mean, this does make sense because I remember in like 9th grade biology learning that when you sleep, one of the things that happens is your brain clears out your short-term memory, basically. And that's part of what happens with dreams is kind of your brain sorting through all the stuff that was kind of logged away there and dealing with. Sounds like science, right? And when I wake up, The most recent thing I can remember is the day I lost my sister. Okay, good. So it is, like I said before, he can remember his sister. So at least it's not that sad. It's as if I'm constantly going back in time. Oh, that's actually a really neat parallel with the whole time travel thing. Oh crap, I like that. That's tragic, but that's really neat. Oh, what?
I am here. I didn't realize there was stream today. Hi, Longa. 3. Bo.
Ah! What? Bo? No. Ah! Ah! I got scared by the thought of the boo before the bo. But how you doing? Oh, thank you for the 10 bits. Yep, this is our last one before Christmas. I wish I could have had the one on Friday. We're gonna go 3 streams in a row that are just Ace Attorney without Metaphor or Refantasio now because of Friday's getting canceled because of technical difficulties. Oh, and I see over on YouTube, Vero popped over there and said, open YouTube to give an eye here too. And all of my recommended videos are Transformers videos essays that I can't watch. The evil brain surgeon ate his brain. Well, Vero, ever since you've been like posting Transformers TikToks, I'm suddenly seeing them on TikTok. The TikTok algorithms, for some reason, didn't seem to realize I love Transformers until you started showing the videos. So thank you for that. It's as if I'm constantly going back in time. Hey! That's truly tragic. An inconsolable time traveler who goes back in time whenever he goes to sleep. Besides, time travelers do exist, you know. But you wouldn't understand. I do like how Edgeworth wasn't chiming in and going like, no, Your Honor, that's not really time travel. He's accepting that there is a poetic, if tragic, beauty to all of this. So that's what Soren meant. He was talking about himself. The reactions of the people around me each time I awoke made me aware of my condition. That's why I decided to write everything down in my notebook so I could move forward. I still want to know what his true feelings are then about Ellen. Because the closest thing he said to her to I love you is I'm lost without you. And again, I want to know if that means that like when he's with her, his memory does better, or if it's just that he thinks he's supposed to. Oh, there's a pinned message. Rename fact time. Oh, so there's a pinned message written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera. Thank you both in advance. Says Soren's Japanese name, Raito Haguruma. Haguruma comes from Haguruma, which means gear. Okay, I do remember that part, referencing his job as an engineer and steampunk-esque aesthetic. His surname contains Hisa, long, and Ma, while. Characters related to periods of time, and Tome, meaning to halt or stop. This could reference how time figuratively stopped for him after his accident. So it's not just an obsession with time, it's that he's kind of lodged or stuck. This is like really tragic. I didn't expect it to be like this sad and poignant. Huh?
So someone could write anything in the notebook and he will just believe it to be true?
Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you a story about that actually.
Just popping in today. Hello, since I haven't been able to come to stream at all this week. Have to leave immediately after for spoilers.
Oh no!
But hope you're having a good week, and Merry Almost Christmas.
Merry Almost Christmas to you too, Tiff. That means it's Christmas, right? Almost Christmas means Christmas. Tiff, I should let you know, this is the DLC case. So this doesn't have anything to do with the main story. But it would be spoilers of the DLC case. But thank you so much, Tiff, for the 10 bits for popping in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can see you maybe next Friday for Metaphor. Tuesday's gonna be canceled because Christmas Eve. But so good to see you, Tiff. Okay, and Vero, and thank you for the 10 bits, both Tiff and Vero. But Vero, like the whole thing about writing whatever you want and he'd believe it. I think I've told this story on stream before, so I apologize if... Oh my gosh! Vero just gifted 10 subs! Gift a sub to Duskbringer13, to Lunar Productions, to Spitfire, to Crypt Zed, to Daryl Chew, to Motko Jake Holds, to Pug the... I gotta say this right because I saw this right. Pug the Dug Under a Rug with Mug, to Ali Norum, to Green Beansy, and to Hybrid Decline. Oh my gosh, Vero! Thank you, so please make sure that you have the money to afford this, that you're not like spending this because like it is... But thank you. I don't know if this is a Christmas gift, but thank you so much, Vero. Oh My gosh. Thank you. Oh, also, I do see there's another message from Cordorosa over on YouTube saying, why is it so weird to see Miles in 3D? I was just starting to play the Miles duology. I have to get used to his design later. He looks weird in 3D. He looks better in this one than the last one, but he's got like frog lips. And sometimes wears glasses. But thank you again, Vera, for the 10 subs. I don't feel like worthy of that generosity. Oh, the hype train is starting. Oh, and wow, the hype train is all like colorful. Usually it's like one solid color, but now it's like pink and blue rainbows. Oh, because we're already level 4. That took us to level 4 immediately. Thank you so much. Oh, and because Vero Anonymous gifted one more sub to Queen Katie Bat. I didn't notice that one tagged on the end, so that's what initiated the hype train. So thank you, Batmanon. So there's gonna be a few more pring pring noises. Thank you so much, you guys. I don't know if that was intended as a Christmas gift or not, but I'm going to choose to interpret that as a Christmas gift. Mutually from Vero, and also that little extra bit from Batmanon there as well. So thank you so much. If there's ever anything I could do to like pay you back, please let me know. And what's great is that, to be honest, that those gifted subs right there, that's gonna pay for about half of the car replacement battery just right there. So half of that expense tomorrow is now taken care of. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I should place a game. Let me have a sip of water first, though, before we get back into this. Oh, I was gonna tell Vera a story real quick. All of you a story. Hang on. So Vera mentioned that someone could write something down in the diary and he'd just believe it. I assume whoever it is would have to like mimic his handwriting, correct? But I think I've told this story on stream before. So our good buddy in the community, Chief Asian, when he was in high school, when his mom was driving him to school one day, she got into a little bit of a car accident. Not a major one, but he had like just taken his seatbelt off to like reach over and grab something from the seat. And so he got jolted forward, hit his head on the seat in front of him, and just knocked his head really, not really bad, but bad. And she's like, oh, you okay? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. He didn't realize it at that moment, but it gave him literal amnesia. This is like the only time I can think of like someone actually got amnesia that I know in real life. So he showed up in school and he had just that year transferred to a new school, but he didn't remember it. So he got to school and he's like, this isn't my school. Like he couldn't remember anything from the previous 6 months. He's like, this isn't my school. Where am I? And he was like wandering around and he went to the office. And so they finally realized like, oh, this kid has amnesia, and took him to a hospital. But one of the things that happened was in those 6 months, the girl that he had been dating before that, they broke up. And so she was now his ex-girlfriend. And I guess she had hoped they would get back together. And so because he had forgotten that they broke up, she told him that they were still together. And he believed it. And it was awful of her to do that. And eventually his memory did come back sometime later and he realized it. But like, can you believe that? Can you imagine someone doing that? Just like, oh, amnesia, you forgot our breakup. Oh, we're still together.
Hey, Logan,
hey!
Here for the beef and the hype train. It's so good to see stream today. I always appreciate you being here and bringing joy to our days with the streams. Thank you, Logan. Merry Christmas and happy 11 gifted subs. Boo F Longa.
Boo. Did you say? Oh yeah, I know it's that thing at the end where you sign, but it sounded like you're saying F Longa. But thank you. It's all right. The boo is so scary. I got distracted by the F Longa, but the boo is so scary. But thank you so much for the 50 bits. I don't know whether or not those Tangia stuff counts toward hype train things or not. I really don't know how it works. But regardless, thank you so much, Oak, for the beef longa, for the 50 bits. I really appreciate that. I should probably play some game though. I glance over and I see that all of our lurkers have like jumped ship because I'm not actually playing the game. I assume what?
Longest sir, you pay us with entertainment and company. You're the reason I'm always up at 4 or 5 a.m. for the past how many years since I've known you. You're always a delight, and happy holidays for you guys. Logan Rate Mischief Cheer 10.
Thank you so much, and thank you for those 10 bits as well. I really appreciate it. And a part of me feels bad that like I'm the reason for you to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, because that sounds like a nightmare scenario to me. I would be miserable because I every now and then will end up staying up till 4 a.m. I think at 4 a.m. is like a late time to stay up, not an early time, not even an option to get up. So I'm sorry for that, but thank you so much. and thank all of you, because you all literally are the reason why I keep doing this. I started doing this during the pandemic lockdowns because I was stuck home. Huh?
You are loved and appreciated, Longa.
Oh.
Boo.
Ah!
F Longa.
Oh, F Longa. Thank you so much for those 10 bits as well. And you all are appreciated too. Thank you for those 10 bits. Like I was saying, I started this during the pandemic lockdowns as a creative outlet because I couldn't do improv. Then when the lockdowns were over, if it wasn't for all of you, I probably would have like stopped streaming. But like all of you, I get so excited to see you all and hang out with you. Oh, the hype train is done. Hype chest. Open my hype chest. Oh, I got an emote. Gotta share that emote. There we go. I can't tell what it is. It looks like a weird anime, kind of like pseudo anime. You know when like American animation studios try to mimic anime, but she's got like a little microphone thing, so I think she's supposed to be like a Vocaloid singer, maybe. So thank you so much, Vero. Oh, thank you again, Vero, for the 10 subs, for the hype trade, for Batman on, for gifting that sub to Queen Katie. So Queen Katie, you're back in the Hey Hey channel. Thank you so much. Okay, I should play some game. Probably, eventually. Yeah. So the only memories you have since that day are the ones written in that notebook? That's right. And since the page about your stabbings got stained somehow by someone with someone's blood, you couldn't read from it, could you? And now Phoenix is gonna put 2 and 2 together. He's gonna realize that Pierce Snickety coached him on what to say, and it's unreliable, and that Pierce Nickety is the murderer, right? There's just one more thing I'd like you to clarify for me to Mr. Sprocket. Yeah, ask him who told him what to say. Exactly. Oh no, this is more important, yeah. Does he really love her? Are we gonna find out, like, does he love her, or is he just going through the motions because he thinks he's supposed to? This could either be really sweet or really sad. Exactly what are your feelings toward the victim? Mr. Sprocket's feeling toward Dumas Gloomsbury? Oh, the victim. For some reason I was thinking I know I said victim, my brain was thinking client. Yeah, so what does he think about Dumas Gloomsbury? That's right, Your Honor. Darn, I thought we were gonna find out mushy stuff about love. The witness said that every time he wakes up from sleep, his mind goes back to the day his sister died. Mr. Wright, you can't mean. Ha! Mr. Sprocket! Your pent-up feelings of anger and resentment towards Mr. Gloomsbury for the accident were renewed each and every time you woke, were they not? But you couldn't take it anymore, so you turned to murder! Isn't that right? Hey, what, Mr. Wright? Are you saying the witness murdered Mr. Gloomsbury? For revenge? Oh. The sad thing is, even if he got revenge, the next day he'd fall asleep and forget about it. It's like, oh, I gotta get that guy. And some be like, yeah, I already did. But it wasn't him. It was Pierce. Well, Mr. Sprocket. Hold it! Oh, it's gonna be Ellen, probably. Ms. Wyatt? Oh, but she had to have known about this memory loss, right? Everybody that working with him would have had to know, right? Your Honor, I did it. I killed Mr. Gloomsbury. No! Wait! Look, she's lying. We've seen so many fake confessions. Why are we believing her? Look, Maya's just standing like normal. She can tell. Ms. Wyatt, what are you trying to do? Don't tell me you're still thinking of going that route. Soren is innocent. He can't be found guilty. Take me instead. Ellen, please try and get a hold of yourself. I guess she really meant it. Also, I feel like I need to read some more in the chat. I'll wait till we get some music, though. Then I will read some more in the chat, because I'm getting behind. My Soren didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one who should be convicted. Are we to understand that you're confessing your guilt? No. Now, wait just a minute here. Hold it. Ellen, why would you cover for me? It's almost as if you're in love with me and want to marry me. Wait. Oh, right, that is exactly what the situation is. I forgot. I forgore. After all, I testified that I thought you must have killed him. I'll admit, I couldn't believe my ears at first. Oh, that's right, she lost the shine in her eyes, but she still loves him. Oh, and she's tilting her head. But all I want for you is for you to be happy. Your happiness is my happiness, Soren. She's too sweet. She's too nice. It's too emotionally unstable, but too nice. Now I can read some more in the chat. Also, I should save periodically because we're a half hour in a stream and I have not saved yet. I don't know how we're a half hour in a stream. I've done Jack Diddley Squidoo. Quick80 says, but I had fun, gonna finish it next Sunday. Nora says, and then I asked for Dance Dance Revolution, a VR headset, Squishmallows, and an electric guitar. And then I wrote some random stuff I just wanted for 2025. Miku Expo, Ado concert. Oh, pronounced Udo? I thought it was Ado. Like Ado, like A-I-U-A-O. Huh, amazing Japanese singer. I've heard it, isn't she the one that was doing concerts where she's in a little cage box or something like that and didn't want people filming anything? And to go to Massachusetts to see the silly friend Oak because I promised I'd bring her a trans shark plushie from IKEA at some point. Nora said, I know what f of x, it's a function. This means we're learning about it right now. Vera says, aye. Quickie says, hey, Vero. Vera says, Katie. Nora says, and yeah, whenever I swallow, it feels like I'm swallowing a knife. I hate math. I don't know my basic multiplication table. You don't? Oh, but multiplication tables is wonderful. Vera said, I got breakfast early today. What was it? Was it something good? Nora says, Logan, it's not even an object. What's not an object? Did I say something's not an object? Vera said, hear me out. Cake for Logan. And it's just equate. Oh, hear me out cake. Oh, not hear me out cake for, hear me out cake for Logan. Should I do a, I feel like, part of me thinks should I do a hear me out cake? But I feel like no, I shouldn't. That would be too humiliating. I should not do a hear me out cake. I should not. Nora said, that is a concept. It was army buff. And Quiggy said, me and Beowulf were slightly making fun of you. Well, that's fair, though. That is fair. Let me read one or two more comments. We'll get back in the game. Oh, wait, hang on. A poll just appeared. Which is worse when it comes to taking the blame? Ellen and Soren, the trio from the Academy, Alita and Waki, Larry, just Larry, and Feeny, girls don't poop. Oh, that is tough. I'm gonna do Feeny because he swallowed a glass necklace with poison because of all of that. And so that was the worst. That was the absolute worst. But thank you very much for the poll. I appreciate that. But yeah, Nora was saying, and no, I just wrote down a bunch of show/games that I want stuff from. My lymph nodes, the ones in the back of your neck underneath your ear, hurt. And so I can't rest my head on my shoulder. You rest your head on your own shoulder? I feel like that wouldn't be comfortable. But I'm sorry, your lymph nodes are not noding properly. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, and there's a new person over on YouTube. The Valorant controller main saying, yo! And Vera says, welcome. And then did I say Valorant? Valorant. I don't know why I said Valorant. I don't play those types of games, so it's not in the forefront of my mind. Please forgive me for mispronouncing. The Valorant controller main saying thank you. And then Vera said, check out links for Logan. Oh, thank you for posting the link tree over there. Yeah, that's my Discord invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. But yes, over there on YouTube, I do read comments periodically. Most of it's on Twitch, although I'm already 15 or 20 minutes behind in the chat on Twitch. But as you can see, I do read there periodically. So yeah. Let's play a little bit more, and then I'll be back to chat in just a few moments here. But all I want is for you to be happy. Your happiness is my happiness, Soren. But without my notebook, my handy-dandy notebook, I'd even forget those feelings of yours by tomorrow. What about the feelings that you have for her, bro? Knowing that, do you still feel this way? You've loved me all this time. has he? Like, was he in love with her, like, before the accident? Oh, there! The same way you did before the accident. Okay, so he does love her. Okay, good. Good. I was worried. I thought things were going to be sad. That's how I know that you're the same person I've always loved. No disorder can change that. Well, some disorders probably could. I'm just saying there are probably some disorders that could change a person significantly. Oh, it's a bling bling noise. Oh, thank you for the follow. Non-jocular on Val. Oh, is this Valorant controller main from YouTube? Did you pop over here to follow? Thank you. Just in case you're somebody different, let me give you the rundown of everything. Our schedule, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Metaphor Refantasio. Tuesday will be canceled this week, though, because of Christmas Eve. And I read every comment in chat, but I just am often way behind, as I already am right now. So thank you so much for the follow. I'm going to assume, until or unless you say otherwise, that you're the same person. So hopefully I can call you, like, Val for short, for Valorant, Val?
My brother's cat, Calcifer, like from House.
Oh, Willy Castle.
But spelled like fur.
Oh, okay.
He's at our house so we can take care of him because my brother is going on vacation. 3. I love him. He's so fat and stupid. He's my best friend.
That's so
Boo.
That's so sweet, though. I like it when my old cat that I had technically, my old cat before Pepper was technically my brother's cat. You see, he had gotten a cat, and then actually I don't remember the order of events. Anyway, he got a cat. He graduated high school. He got married, started a family, all that stuff, and so he just had a cat. Then, though, when he and his wife had their first child, the cat like freaked out, was so scared of the child, and came over to me and adopted me instead. But I do remember that before my brother and his wife had their first baby, there was one time where, long story short, I think I told you the story about this, but I won't go into right now, how that, like, my house, my room, it got, like, basically filled with pesticide. And so I had to let it air out, and it wasn't my fault. It was something my dad did, actually, to try and kill a pesky squirrel in the yard. And I don't advocate squirrelicide, by the way, but it happened. And so I had to go over to my brother's place and sleep on his couch for that night so I wouldn't die from pesticide poisoning. And his cat was so sweet. She just came over to me on the couch and like curled up on my stomach while I was sleeping on the couch all night. It was so sweet. And so we had like a good relationship. And then when he and his wife had a baby, the cat is like, nope, I'm out of here. Logan is my friend now. Oh, and the poll is done. 67% of the votes say Larry, just Larry, with Oak contributing 50 channel points. Thank you very much, Oak. All right, I do need to play some games. I will read some chat. I promise, but I need to play. I haven't like played any game yet. Which is great for anyone just joining us because you haven't missed anything. Ellen. Your Honor, there are 2 things I'd like to correct. 2 corrections? What are they? First of all, I want to withdraw one of my statements. Which one? Is it going to be the one that Pierce Nickety was with him? That's right. Dumas was killed by Ellen. Without memories to rely on, I took the police completely at their word. Wait, oh, so it was the police report. So it wasn't Pierce coaching him? You can't be serious. You've seen our police. Have you met Dick Gumshoe? Never take him at his word. So that means Soren never really doubted Ellen in the first place, did he, Nick? No, he did. He just doesn't doubt her anymore. I mean, way to try and find a positive spin, but no, Maya, he did a no. Ellen really does love Soren with all her heart, but in order to save her, I'll still have to go after Soren. I hope you can forgive me, Ellen. And what is your other correction, Mr. Sprocket? The truth is, I never felt anger or resentment toward Dumas about my sister. What? Why not? That's because, were they in love? I had my theory that maybe Dumas and his sister were in love. The one who caused the car accident. Was it his sister who caused the accident? Was it Pierce somehow? Was it society? was me. Okay, we have done stuff today. Everything we've done is just sad revelation. Not all sad. The one was nice that he loved her before the accident, so he still loves her now. This is sad. This is really sad. Let me read some more comments in the chat. Quick Kitty says, oh, don't worry, Logan. The only memory is everything before the car crash. So yes, he remembers his sister, and I hope he fell in love with Ellen long before the thing happened. Yes, so that we are good on. If we take Ellen at her word. Vera said, this game is gonna crush us with this, I feel. Nora said, but yeah, Ari is the red-haired girl from Class of 09. I don't know about how far he got, but she dated Nicole for a bit. I mean, you could choose, but yeah, Class of 09 is getting an anime, by the way. Oh, I thought it had already come out. Are they still working on it? Vera said, rest well. Nora said, and also when I say red-haired, I mean dyed red. Class of 09 anime got its pilot a couple of days ago. Okay, so it's just the pilot came out, and it's funny. I love Jekka. Jekka is my favorite ever. Queen Kitty said, sleep well, Rukov. 2 days till Christmas. Hurrah! You know, again, so it's almost Christmas. Almost Christmas means it is Christmas, right? Right? Nora said, night night, Rukov. Next Halloween, my friend and I might do a Nicole and Jekka cosplay. Vera said, the way he's clenching his teeth. I know, like, the way Soren does every time. It looks like it. Quickie says, baby, no! Nora with emotes. Vera said, haha, symbolism. Nora says, Oak! Vera said, hi, Oak. Quickie said, meanwhile, BRB, I'm gonna reshare Soren's name fact lol. And Nora says, Oak. And Oak says, for some reason, I thought today was canceled for Christmas. Nope, we back on for today. Let me look over at the YouTube chat and check that out, too. Oh, wow, there's like a lot of chatting going on YouTube. I have like 2 chats that are active. This makes me really happy. Let's see. Vera was saying, I'm Logan's own bot, I feel. Valorant says, lol, bet. Crystal says he, in fact, does read comments on YouTube faster than Twitch. It depends. Because I think sometimes people will pop into YouTube and type something, and then like 5 minutes later, it's like, oh, he's not checking it and leave. And 10 minutes would be faster than on Twitch. So it's all relative, I think. But how you doing, Crystal? So I'm guessing you're probably also over on Twitch now. It says, oh, Ellen and Soren wedding now. Vera said, yes, wedding now. Val says, I am the same person. Thank you so much, Val, for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you're okay with me calling you Val. If you don't like it, please tell me now, because whatever I know you as when I first meet you, I will call you forever. Everybody in chat knows this, but names imprint on me like a baby bird. Val says, you like waffles? Oh, I love any breakfast foods. Breakfast at nighttime, pancakes, waffles, French toast, anything you can slather maple syrup on is like one of my favorite types of meals to have. Crystal said, does a waffle have choco milk? Val says, it may be a soggy chocolate milk waffle, yes. You know, now, I had never thought about, but hang on, how would a waffle taste dipped in chocolate milk? That might actually be good. Crap, I want to try this now. I have never considered that before. I want to try waffles dipped in chocolate milk. Huh. Val says not separate. Crystal says perfection. Val says for real though. Vera says waffles are greater than pancakes any day. Okay, at restaurants, yes. My mom's homemade pancakes are better than any waffle you've ever had in your life. But like, restaurants don't make pancakes right, but her pancakes are freaking amazing. Right, Vera says, sorry, pancake folks. Val says, I concur. Crystal said, pancake is good, but waffles. See, I gotta read this because there's so much in YouTube. Val said, for real. Vera said, why is the case juicy? Val says, oh my gosh, this is lore, peak lore. Crystal said, very juicy. Val says, like my steak. Crystal says, mm-hmm. Val says, yes. Crystal says, A up, watch it on Twitch and commenting on YouTube laughing. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to how long before YouTube like disappears comments into the void? Wow. Val says yes. Chris says, Val says, how about water or ice cream? I think Val sounds W awesome. Cordero says, I'm back. Why are there so many people here? Val said, it amazing. Crystal says, we're bots. Val says, I mean not chocolate milk. I have a strong opinion against chocolate milk. Oh, I'm sorry. I love it. Ovaltine is my poison. But normal milk. Cordero says, when do these people spawn? I know it's amazing, right, Cordero? So you have friends there now. Val says, tomorrow. Crystal said, Logan's struggling on YouTube comments. Val says, law. Crystal says, laughing. Magic. All right, now back to Twitch. Back to Twitch. Oak said, probably because my family already had our Christmas party. Was it a fun Christmas party? Vera said, happy to help spreading the Transformers spirit. And I appreciate it, Vera. And I'm so happy that you finally saw that episode of season 3. Oak says, Nora, says, are you okay, Nora? You did not sound okay earlier. Nora says, I'm fine. You know, it'd make me great. Oak says, persona drawing. Promise I'll do it, bro. Nora says, help, yes. Or music. Oak says, I need to do that. Nora says, Oak, I should tell Chad about the song. Oak said, my brother just left for Christmas again, so I should be free tomorrow. And you're watching a cat, right? Okay, let's play a little bit now. I'm so happy there's so much chatting. Even though I get further behind and it's more difficult for me, it makes me so happy to hang out with all of you and chat with y'all. So, all right, was me. What? Hubbub. Kill him. Just cuz. I think we're angry at him, right? Order in the court. Please continue, Mr. Sprocket. I'm the one who killed my sister. To protect my career and my future, my father made Dumas take the blame in exchange for money and the position of lead servant. Newspaper article updated in the court record. A clipping of a newspaper article about Selena Sprocket's car accident. Soren was the one driving. So you see, Dumas must have held a grudge against me, not the other way around. So I wonder if Dumas was then not in love with Selena, but in love with Ellen, and he resented Soren for making him take the blame, and he must have attacked Ellen to get his revenge on me. Are you sure about all of this, Mr. Sprocket? Very sure. It's all been written down in detail in my notebook. That notebook is important evidence supplying background to this case. I must insist you submit it as evidence. Soren's notebook added to the court record, a database-like notebook that chronicles the events of each day in minute detail. The lawyer said I had turned to murder, but that's just not true. However, it is true that my older sister and Dumas are both dead because of me and my negligence. I just glanced through Mr. Sprocket's notebook. The doodles in the margin are highly inappropriate but show great artistic skill. I wasn't able to read the part about when he was stabbed due to the blood stain, but what's written here about his sister's car accident is exactly as he stated. I wonder if the police might have some like fancy investigative thing that like can measure, like look with some weird thing like an x-ray or some of the picture to see the imprints of when the pencil or pen was pressing down on the paper to figure out what's written under the blood. Your Honor, as long as it matches what's written in that notebook, can we still take the witness's testimony as valid in spite of his memory disorder? Yes, I believe we can. Why not? We just fly by the seat of our pants in this courtroom. I understand now that the witness's memory is in disarray. But if what Mr. Sprocket himself wrote in this notebook is true, then that means by the time Mr. Sprocket's party reached the scene, the victim had already been killed. Edgeworth's right! I'm still in the same bind as before, but should I really accept the contents of the notebook as a substitute for Soren's memory? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think? Will you accept Mr. Sprocket's notebook as an official representation of his memories? Will I accept Mr. Sprocket's notebook as an official? It sounds like you shouldn't. Let me save, though. I don't see a hit point meter. But let's try saying no and see what happens. Let me read a couple comments in the chat first, though. Here it says, Sid, hi! Enjoy the holidays. Quick said, also, depending on how tonight's stream goes, we could be looking at another name fact. Oh, probably like for a revelation for somebody's names. And there's where Vero gifted the 10 subs. Thank you again, Vero. Quick with the keyboard slam. Oak says, holy crap. Quick says, Vero, oh my gosh, you gifted a sub to Duskbringer, the chatter I brought over. Oak says, Vero. Vero said, for the holidays, I wanted the 50 gifted subs badge. Well, that's the present for you then. So I totally gave you that present, Vero. That was my Christmas present to you that I totally planned. Nora said, oh my gosh, what was that?
What? Funny how my sub expired today, lol. What's something I can say from this podium? Holoforms are cool, but do you wonder if there's a person that walks by you who's a robot in disguise?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome. I think, first of all, thank you so much for re-upping the sub. 28 months, so now you are past your first subscription baby and 1 month into your third and 1 month into your fourth subscription baby. So thank you so much for that. And for those who don't know what holoforms are, so in Transformers, when like some continuities, the Autobots could create holograms like people to look like drivers and like walk around places nearby their vehicle mode to look like people. I think they're neat. But there are other ways that people can be Transformers, but I'm not going to tell Vero because it might be a spoiler for later stuff. Probably not much. I should probably just explain to Vero. But thank you so much for re-upping the sub. 28 months. So thank you. So that's now, holy crap, that's now 12 subs in one single day. So thank you. And I will read some more in the chat now because I am so far behind. Let's see, Vera said pink gift. Oh, is that what that badge is? That is. Quique said so cute. Oak says Vero. Then Heart says everyone sing a song to Vero. Well, thank you, Toilet Duck. I did save, but I will save again just to be sure. Thank you, Toilet Duck. But yeah, Oak says we need to sing a song to Vero. So we're gonna sing for Vero's a jolly good Vero. For Vero's a jolly good Vero. For Vero's a jolly good Vero, which nobody can deny. Hey! Let me read some more comments over on YouTube as well. See if that's still popping up. Oh, there's still a couple of comments. Wait, no crap, there's a lot of comments. There's a lot of comments. I gotta scroll back up. Oh, crap. Wow, YouTube is going really well tonight. Let's see. Val said the trees can't be harmed when the Lorax is armed, you know? I'm just glad it's a reference to the Lorax and not Tumblr's Sexy Man Onceler. Vera said, the day I become lactose intolerant is the day I die. I legit drink milk every day. Same here. I mentioned before, like if I ever become lactose intolerant, they always say everyone will eventually become lactose intolerant if you live long enough. I'm just gonna resign myself to the fact that I'm gonna be in pain and my stomach isn't gonna work right because I will not give up milk. It's too good. Crystal says, the case is cooked without that diary, without the dang diary. Val says, for real, you know, that sound good, dipped in milk. Cordrose says, what is happening? Cordrose, are you okay? Are you in the game or in the chat? I'm happy that you're still here. We still all love you, Cordrosa. Crystal said, you know, you can still develop allergies later in life, like how I got allergic to literal egg. No, I like eggs though. Not as much as milk, but I love it. Wait. So Crystal, can you not have baked goods that contain eggs? Like if I made muffins that contain eggs, you'd have an allergic reaction to my muffins? Val says, really? Crystal said, a freaking 18. Val says, oh dang, do you like eggs? Chris said, the university hated me for real. Val says, I'm sorry. Crystal said, me love my scrambled eggs. Val says, is it a bad allergy? Cordrosa says, to Crystal, I had a classmate who was allergic to sweat. He was a math teacher's son? That sounds awful. So if he like exercises, starts sweats and having like his own sweat or like other people's sweat. Oh my gosh, Chris says, ooh, Val said, that's an allergy. Chris says, being allergic to sweat is indeed possible. Val says, wow, I've heard that the reason why mosquito bites are painful and swell up is because that like 99% of people have an allergy to mosquito saliva. And if you're lucky enough to not, then if a mosquito bites you, you actually don't get a sore. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have a friend in high school who apparently wouldn't get like the sores, so that's what we thought it was. Let's see. Chris says, I've also watched on YouTube people being allergic to literal water. Cordero says the poor boy couldn't practice best subject in school. Val says, I feel so bad. Vera says, I have a friend who's allergic to her sweat. She gets itchy on hot days, and it's a nightmare. That sounds awful. Over in Twitch, Quick80 says, Batman. Vera said, Batman on is fighting for their title. Quick80 said, thank you for the gift sub. Nora says, Batman. Nora says, should I tell chat about the song? Oak says, sure. Vera said, that's like a soap opera, huh? Nora said, okay, chat, that's actually crazy. Okay, so basically, Oak says, bro, that story actually bonkers. Sadly, Longa has no way to pause his speech like TTS Girl does. Quickita said, I kind of hope that whenever Logan finally starts Miles 2, I can afford bits, because I have so many fun facts that should be bit-worthy for the game. Okay, well, here's the plan. Because we have 3 Ace Attorney streams before the new year. My goal is to reach Edgeworth Investigations by, what would it be, January 2nd? I think it'd be the stream. Okay, so let's try this. Let's say, no, I don't accept the notebook. No! No! Wait a minute, Your Honor. The defense requests a chance to examine the notebook to see if it's trustworthy. Very well, but be quick about it. Thank you, Your Honor. Are we gonna see if like the handwriting on all the pages matches or something? So, how should we examine it? Well, we should look at it from all different angles to see if there's anything suspicious. Maybe pages have been torn out or taped in? Oh, yay. Can we, I'm trying to remember how do I rotate? There we go. Ew, We look at the back cover. No, I didn't want to open it. There's no point if I don't look at what's inside. I want to look at the cover. With your permission, Soren, here I go. Nora, we're reading his diary. Ah, blood splatter. It looks like a Rorschach butterfly. Yikes. Who did this? Ah, it's just the page that Maya got all stained. That she did. That she caused this. But I guess it's not going to be very helpful at this moment. I'll just keep going. Oh, look at that. That's like, it looks like something. Hang on, do we have other piece of paper? Are any of the other piece of paper written on that kind of lined notebook paper there? I guess not. This is the last page where there's writing. Surely there's not another huge chunk of another page. Huh, something about this page doesn't sit right with it. I can't tell. It's too subtle, huh?
Does it look like a bat or a butterfly? Pull incoming.
Ooh, unfortunately, I don't think I can turn back to that. But yeah, let's hear what you guys saw. I don't know if the Rorschach test is like officially used in psychiatric evaluation, so I don't know what it says about you. But go ahead and make your guesses. See, Nora says, okay, so Chad, Oak, and I are making a song, and it's so fire, and it's about Doki Doki Literature Club. Well, Nora, have you seen the Doki Doki Literature Club musical? It's so adorable. It's so fun. I've only seen like the one song. I don't know if there are other songs, but it's really cute. Vera says, oh my gosh, that's so hype. Nora said it is. Oak said it's supposed to be boof. It's supposed to be boof longa. Oh, boof. Longa. Okay, Vera says, choo choo. Nora said, I wrote the lyrics and going to do the vocals, and she make the music, hint, hint, Oak, DLL. Nora said, Vocaloid, I love Vocaloid, Miku, Miku, ooh. Crystal said, excuse me, Queen Katie said, just in time for Christmas, hi. Oh, and there's the poll, so let's see, does the blood splatter look like a bat or a butterfly? I am going to say a butterfly. I am guessing Queen Katie is the one who has voted bat so far, with bats on the brain, which is fine, because Betty was a beautiful bat. I love having her on the brain. Something about this page doesn't sit right with me. I'd better take a closer look. Well, what can I look at? I look at this over here. There are some mathematical formulas written here. Looks like he was calculating something to do with distance and time. I don't know. But I wouldn't know if this had anything to do with the case. Well, let's look at the back side. Yeah, anything over here? I need to take a good look at Soren's notebook right now. How about this? Nothing special about the cover. Let's keep clicking it. Can I click the spine? No? Okay, nothing special about the cover. What about this? Can I look underneath? Okay. What about this page? This page is blank. Oh, nothing else to look at. Nothing else to possibly look at. Well, here, let's zoom in. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't like that it's so blurry. I wish there was at least something we could read there. Huh? A page has been torn out! And it looks like there was something written on it. It looks like a page has been torn out here. Mr. Sprocket, do you know what was written on it? Yeah, ask him if he remembers, Phoenix. Oh, that. I often tear out a page when I write somebody a note. I probably wrote something down for somebody, tore it out, and gave it to them. Oh, that's right, whenever he makes paper airplanes. I forgot. Yeah, okay, that is consistent then. Whoosh. Whew. Whoa. Coming in for a landing. Oh, yeah. That solves that then. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. We can't ignore the possibility that something important was written on that page. But now that the page has been torn out, how can we determine what was written there? What are those things where you take like carbon or whatever and rub it on the page underneath to see like where the pencil pressed down to see what was written, right? Well, let's see. To find out what was written in the notebook, we should hold it up to the light. Hate with a lighter. Use fingerprint powder. Well, we have fingerprint powder because Emma gave that to us. And you know what? Why not? Why not? That sounds dumb to me. I don't understand how that'll work. Why? Why would... Okay, you know what? The game gave us fingerprint powder. We're gonna use fingerprint powder. If we use fingerprint powder on the notebook, what?
Hey, listen. First time chatter.
Oh, thank you, Navi. Thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. Kermit the Wise. I saw you followed a few days ago. Thank you so much for the follow, Kermit the Wise. Vero, just give me a heads up because I'm behind in chat. I'm like 20 minutes behind in the chat right now. But welcome. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that since you are new here. Saying greetings. Chatalicious. Ooh, that sounds like a very tasty chat. I gotta give you the rundown since you're new here. First of all, our schedule. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Metaphor Refantasio. Tuesday this upcoming week will be canceled though, because that's Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, me and my family, we open up pajamas and things like that. And also to let you know, I do read every comment in chat. I just sometimes, as right now, am behind both on Twitch and YouTube. But I do periodically pause and read the chats and try to catch up. It may take a while. Also, I don't know if Vera's posted this or not. Vera probably did. But just in case you're interested, Kermit, may I call you Kermit for short? Here is a link tree that includes a Discord invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Make use of it if you feel like it, or ignore it if you don't want to do those things. No pressure, but welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm curious, I think you followed while I was offline, so I'm curious how you found the channel, if you don't mind me asking. Oh, and the poll is done, and Butterfly won with 52% of the vote, with Crystal contributing 110 channel points. All right, let's go back in the game, and then I will read some more in the chat. If we use fingerprint powder on the notebook, we might be able to see what was written. Fingerprint powder? How would that help us find out what was written there? Well, if the writing left indentations on the blank page behind. Oh, so he's gonna use the fingerprint powder for what I was saying with carbon. Okay, so it is the thing I said, but just with different powders. Fingerprint powder could make those small indentations visible to the naked eye. Oh, stop. Fingerprint powder would only sully the notebook further. Mr. Wright, if you use the powder and still don't find anything, I'm gonna stab you. Then you must accept the notebook as a representation of the witness's memories. All right, Your Honor, I understand. If I don't find anything, it's all over anyway. Powder, don't fail me now. That's what got me through my corporate job in the 1980s. The powder. I will now use fingerprint powder on the blank page to find out if we can see what was written on the torn out page. Am I gonna have to do it, or is he just gonna do it on his own? Oh, crap. First, I'll apply some fingerprint powder to these pages with space. Before we do this mini game, I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, I like that we have the power to turn this into just chatting stream by donating enough. Queen said, Logan, he's talking about gloom. Vero pinned that lol. Oh, never mind. Lol Virus is laughing. Queen said, phew, thank you, game. Dang it. Ellen pulled a Robin Newman. Nora says, Ellen. Queen said, don't fake confessions. Oak said, I always think of, because wasn't the first one to do that was Lana Sky? That's the first one I always think of for the fake confessions. That was so frustrating. Oak says, I'm judgy, and I believe Ellen. I'm just a very trusting person. Nora says, I forgot, Soren. Oak says, also, I beat Getting Over It the other day. Wait, you beat it? I'm amazed. I played that game for like 3 hours one time, and I don't think I ever beat it. I don't even got close to beating it. I feel like I might do better in a VR version of it. I think that could be fun. I think I saw somebody made like a VR version of it. I'd like to try it, but I don't have VR stuff. Oak says, I low-key want to try speed running it. Nora says, no, it's Oddo. As in, I thought it was Oddo, but okay, I'll take your word for it. And a clip from Queen Katie. Okay, so new people, Val, Kermit, whenever somebody posts a clip in the chat, we load this up into the clip viewer so we can all watch together and see what it was on stream. And this will also give me a chance to see what how far behind I am, because these are time-stamped. 33 minutes behind. That is not ideal. Okay, so this clip from Queen Katie is titled He for Gore, and this will be an opportunity for me to have a sip of water. No! Now wait just a minute here, hold it. Ellen, why would you cover for me? It's almost hang on. You're in love with me and want to marry. There's a raid. Well, we're pausing the clip for a second.
Ender's body fill. Hold on.
Oh, there we go. There's the shout out.
Let's see whether that's actually a thing.
It probably is.
Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing?
It is. No shot, it isn't.
Oh, you're playing Super Mario Party!
Show it. Robo's, show it.
So welcome! So Raiders, hi. First of all, you can't say on stream, but did I ever find out from you what your opinion on Raincode was when you finished? Don't say on here, because some people in the chat haven't played Raincode. But thank you for the raid again. I would love to hear what your thoughts on Raincode were. Raiders, hi, my name is Logan. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Alternate between this and Metaphor Refantasio. Tuesday this next week, canceled because Christmas Eve. I do read every comment in chat. I'm sometimes way behind. I'm going to scroll down to where the raid happened, though, so I can say hi to all of y'all here. Let's see. There's Vera doing the shout out. Oak says, whoa, hi, raid. Jude says, ooh, this is spoiler territory. This is the DLC case we're doing. So it's spoilers for this case, but it's not spoilers for the game overall, like the overarching story. So if you haven't played Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, it's your call. I understand if you need to leave because of spoilers. Crystal says, hi, Raiders. Kermit says, Radiators, hooray! Vera says, AA6 DLC case, by the way. Quick says, hey, Raiders, please vote on the poll to help me pick Christmas movie. Oh, a poll appeared, crap. Polar Express Home Alone, I'm voting Home Alone before it ends. I didn't see that was going on. Because I prefer Home Alone over Polar Express. There we go. I got my vote in. Thank you, Queen Katie, for mentioning that. I got my vote in the nick of time. Crystal says, is that the legendary Gundam Tanaka? Jude says, I should probably disappear once we're done talking. Mario Party Superstars. Oh, wait. Jamboree. Sorry, lol. Fantastic. Vera said, Logan didn't notice the poll. Jude says, Raincode is goated. It was a lot of fun. I don't have any of the DLC. I am sad because I've just gotten to the point where I've started posting my old Raincode TikToks onto YouTube Shorts, and nobody on YouTube seems to want to watch them. They did pretty well on TikTok, but not on the YouTube. Quigator said, classic Logan lol. Jude said, did I ever show you my Vivia and #1 cosplay? Crap, I don't think so, actually. I would love to see them. Can you post them over on the Discord? Oak says, Radiators. Vera said, Home Alone is amazing. Jude said, I'll probably lurk when you get back to play, and totally understandable. I'll do that in a minute, but I just want to read just enough of these raid things. Queen said, Home Alone, it is then. Thank you, chat. Vera said, tell us your thoughts. Oak said, I still haven't seen Home Alone. Oh, King John is here. Said, welcome, Raiders. If you ever need useless information or updates on anything, I'm here. Vera said, it's so good, Oak, please watch it. Oak says, why did they leave the stupid child home alone? Because they forgot. They were in a rush. They were in a hurry. And sometimes when you're in a hurry, you leave a kid home alone for bandits. Vera said, my childhood movie, for real. Oak says, hey. Quick said, it's on Disney Plus Poggers. Oak says, hey, Logan. Emis. Hi, Logan. Hi. Welcome tonight. Oak says, boo. Says, hi, Electric. Thank you very much, because I was trying to remember the E, because I'm like, crap, is this Electric or is this Shadow? I get so confused. And I know that you got like little tags and things, but I was like, crap. Everybody changes names and people come back like twice with a name and then come back. But Electric, how you doing? Jude says, okay, which channel, guys? Electric says, hi, Oak. Jude says, like the Danganronpa channel? To put the cosplay photos. Yes, I think that works. Kermit said, you know what? I gotta see this. I'm joining the Discord. I hope you enjoy it. It's a small community, but full of fun people. So, Jude, I am gonna be getting back to the game. We're gonna finish watching this clip, and we'll get back to the game. But thank you so much for the raid. I hope your stream went well. I hope everyone here is having a wonderful season, and that those who celebrate Christmas are gonna have a Merry Christmas this week. So let's play the rest of this clip here. Given a chance. If you're with a raid and you need to lurk, understandable. All right, here we go. Raid. Wait. All right, that is exactly what the situation is. I forgot. I forgore. I don't know why, but I think the I forgore pronunciation will amuse me like for the rest of my life. But thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Let's check in on YouTube real quick over here. And, oh wow, crap, there's tons of stuff happening on YouTube. Why so much? So much all the time. Val said, did any of y'all do sports in school? I told you the story about the time. I'm pretty sure I told this on stream, but at the time I decided to try out for the wrestling team at my school. Because I didn't do sports, but I had a bunch of friends who were in wrestling. And like, dude, you should totally come do wrestling. I'm like, I will try. I showed up the first day of tryouts. And they basically divided everybody up, and we're doing some exercises on the wrestling mats in this one room. And one of the other kids got slammed face first in the wrestling mat and knocked out one of his teeth. So tooth goes flying, blood on the mat, and instantly I'm like, all right, I'm done. Not for me. I am out. So no, I never did sports in school. My apologies. I have nothing against it, just not for me. Crystal said, does sleeping count as sport? Oh, if sleeping counts, I can do that. Val says, yes, professional sport. Cordero says, sports like sports club or something like I saw in High School Musical. Val said, like, did your school offer any? Vera said, I played piano in high school. Val says, ooh. Vera says, not a sports kid.
Logan, I apologize on behalf of all of us for yapping
No,
so
don't
much
apologize.
more. You may be 30 minutes behind, but there's probably like an hour worth of chatting here. Crying face.
No, don't apologize. I mentioned before, this is what I love most. I feel bad for lurkers who may pop in and like, this guy is just reading his chat. But this is what I love most. I've said this, I know I've said this dozens of times. I apologize that I know I sound like a broken record. I could play these games by myself. But what I enjoy is hanging out with all of you and like talking to you guys. So I appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you for the 10 bits. Oak, I appreciate it. Oh crap, that was Oak. I thought it was Vera doing it. I forgot to pause. Was there a boo at the end there? Thank you, Toilet Duck. I thought I had saved, but I guess we'll save again. Oh, hang on. Wrong button. Why is it not? Okay, apparently I cannot save right now, but I will try to save a little bit later, Toilet Duck, but thank you very much. Val said, my school required sports. Oh. Either congrats or I'm sorry. Vera said it's been 5 years since I last played it. You gotta suck actually. What sport did you do, Val? Val said, oh, wrestling. Chris said, oh, Val must be strong. Okay, I should point out, although I don't do sports, I did take a weight training class in high school. Didn't do much because I was scrawny 135 pounds in high school. Okay, I gotta mention this. Sorry, if you're lurking, we will get back to the game, I promise. So you remember how Oak had mentioned a while ago that he saw an improv video from like years ago on YouTube, like long time ago, when I was just a strapping young lad. So when I went to that Christmas party about a week ago, yeah, it was a week ago tonight, I went to this Christmas party and it was at the artistic director of the theater I perform with's house. And he, for some reason, had looked up that it was playing that video. Or at least one of them on his TV in his living room. And I looked up, and I don't think I realized at the time how scrawny I was. Holy cow, like how skeletal thin 135 pounds was. I'm 165. Well, no, I wasn't even 135. I was 130. I'm 165 now from just going to the gym and like lifting weights and getting mass. But like, yeah, I was scrawny. But now I am strong. For my size, I'd like to think, personally. I don't know. Val says, and a bit of football and tennis, and I'm just rather large, lol. Crystal said, Powder, don't fail me now to repeat it as I watch Arcane. I still need to watch the rest of that. Vera said, that's actually impressive. Cordero says to Crystal, we're all Arcane. We say in unity. Crystal said, we for gore. What are we, some kind of League of Legends? Cordero says, I think we're all, we are NPCs. Crystal said, hey, Logan, just last week I watched your ads again. The ones you send in DM. You were indeed skinny and scrawny. Yes. And those were, I think those commercials, I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure those were after I graduated from high school, but before I started going to the gym. So that tracks, that checks out. But thank you very much. Okay. And just to check a couple more on Twitch, because so far behind there, Quiggy said, I don't know why, but that entire clip is so entertaining to me. The entire clip. Ooh. Nora said, and yes, she is in a box on the stage. Nora said, it's a doe. Oak says, hear me out. Blady. Nora said, you hear me out. The cake is just Chie, isn't it? Well, that's the thing. Okay, here's the thing about hear me out cakes. Because like when I play a game like Persona 4, the romance option is Chie. And I think Chie is great, but I'm pairing her with an age-appropriate protagonist. I feel like I, as a grown man, would be weird to put a character who is 16 years old on my hear me out cake. Like, you can't do that with anime characters. It's one thing when you're playing a game, it's like, I'm playing this protagonist is 16, he's gonna date a 16-year-old. Because it'd be weird to have the protagonist date an adult. But for me as an adult, like, that's weird, right? Vera said, I got a cheese sandwich. Oak said, Swedish art pop singer, Blade. Quiggy said, most of the characters I'm in love with are all dorky inventors, so that's a fun time. Nora says, hear me out, Officer Jenny from Pokemon. Nice. Oak said, but girls don't poop. Feeny is right, trust me, I would know. And Vera with the socials command. Nora says, add quote, I'm sorry your lymph nodes are not noting properly. And Vero just added the quote. Oh, there's a timestamp, 35. I am 40 minutes behind now in the chat. I should play some game. So we're gonna powder up this thing. First, I'll apply some fingerprint powder to these pages with space. When I've dusted on with the what?
No longer it's pronounced blade, spelled blade. He's my favorite Swedish twink. Boo.
Ah! It sounds so weird hearing TTS girl use words like that. Can I still say blade? Because there's an extra E there. I want that E to know I appreciate it. I appreciate the E. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. All right, okay, when I've dusted enough powder, I'll use blow. Oh, that's right. Let me know when it's time to blow the excess powder away. If something should appear, I should switch to analyze mode. Q. Point to what came up, then confirm. Space, my choice. Okay, powder everything. Powder. Thank you, Tomcat. I'm just powdering this. But as you know, if you notice, I'm not doing it in a line like we were suggesting with the joke earlier. We're just, okay. But now it's time to blow. We're gonna do a very good job of blowing. Oh, look at that. There's words there, but there's also, can we move up higher? Okay, so here's the whole message. I didn't realize the page was larger than the thing. So we got a powder. So thank you very much for the Tomcat, though. And I will read, can I read chat while I'm doing this? Do I need to look at where I'm popping the powder? Because Nora says, thank you, Vero. Oak says, oh, dang, we have more quotes than I remember. I'm trying to find the pegging quote. Do we have to? Dumas took Ellen to the, hang on. Oh, no, that is a note then. Okay, Dumas took Ellen to the Vista deck. Okay, so let's see if there's more to the note, though. Because I don't know if that's all of it. Oh, there's more! There is more! It said it's either gonna say it stank or it's stupid. It's so stupid. Lack of memory and Vista decks is stupid. It's gonna look like different handwriting, I bet. I'm gonna find out that Pierce like stole nobody. Oh, that's not it. It's the I. I struck and killed Dumas. Oh, that's what this is. This is gonna be Pierce planting this, but it's gonna be like totally different handwriting. Gotta get the rest of that S there. Okay, now we gotta check, see if there's anything else here in the middle. Okay, let's see if this makes, okay, so how do those A's? A's look, A looks like that. Oh, and we gotta get the bottom of the D here. Gotta dust that D and then blow that. I'm not gonna say what letter we were blowing, because that would be bad. I struck and killed Dumas. Well, first let's analyze this up here. Let's analyze this. It looks like I didn't get quite enough fingerprint powder on the, what are you talking about? I guess I better dust a little. Were we really? Okay, we gotta dust some more. There's apparently, this is not enough. How is this not enough? Is there something else up at the top of the page? Keep dusting. Maybe there is something here. I'm just gonna do a bunch of random little splotches everywhere, see if I can pick up anything else. Can I just like pour the whole bottle onto this thing? Like, this is everything. How did I not? Let's try it again. Let's switch to, where is it? Analyze. And maybe I need to like click on the actual letter. But let's try analyzing down here. Then maybe it's just because I'm clicking the wrong thing. Okay, so apparently Dumas took her to the Vista deck. We don't have any commentary about that. That's not important. It says, I struck and killed Dumas. Huh, how about that? This is huge! I feel like if I was a murderer, even if I kept a meticulous journal, I wouldn't write that in the journal. Just thinking. Let's see. Vera was doing a salute. Nora says, peg. She pegged you. Vera said it's recent, like last stream recent. Crystal is saying, oh, there's a Logan time command. Vera says, yup. Am I getting at least a little bit caught up? Crystal says 37:15. Nora says, I just realized getting you that shark plushie is going to be such a hassle. I despise IKEA. Crystal says, yep. We love that catchphrase. Oh, which catchphrase? Basketball banana smoothie? That catchphrase? Nora says, where in IKEA are the shark? Can you maybe order it on the website and have it ready for pickup? Oak says, I found it. Crystal with the quote number 295. Oak says, hey, he did say it like that. Oak says, check the clip. There's some more quote commands. Lots of commands. So I can just scroll through that. And Quickity says, we learned about Soren's memory and Ellen is defending him right now. Oak says, thank you, Crystal. Magpie says, oh, bless. Soren is so sweet. Wait, did I miss Magpie coming in? When I was scrolling through the quotes? Magpie, oh, there we go. Magpie's flying in. I was doing something else. Where are we at in the story? Sorry, that was like buried in there with the quotes and everything. How you doing, Magpie? Welcome. And crap, over in YouTube, Crystal is saying, quote, he looks peggable. Peggable! That is an animal creature in this chapter, a peggable. Peggable. I struck and killed Dumas. Ha! That's what was written on the torn out page. What? It can't be. Can we do a handwriting analysis? I don't believe it. There has to be some kind of mistake. Soren would never, could never write that down. He wouldn't be so stupid. Oh, I'm dead. Miss Wyatt! Bailiff, please get the defendant to the infirmary at once! Do courts have infirmaries usually? We keep using it here. It's so dramatic. Hubba, boy, does he have a jetpack? Apparently, the defendant got too worked up. She's resting in the infirmary as we speak. Now then, please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. This notebook is all Mr. Sprocket has to remember things by. With this critical page torn out, not even Mr. Sprocket himself knew the truth of what he'd done. But it's Pierce framed him. Don't believe this, Phoenix. I'm the one who killed Dumas. So it wasn't Ellen. Oh, thank goodness. Mr. Sprocket. What?
Kids on the podium. Hello, my fellow chatters and the Longa himself. I have an announcement to make. I will have to go because I got movie night soon. See ya and enjoy the holidays, you all.
Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Vera. We're gonna miss you. It's been nice having you here. Enjoy the movie night. Did you say what movie you're seeing? Enjoy. You know what? If the movie somehow ends up, oh crap, I was gonna be like, if it's short enough, but we're almost an hour and a half into the stream. By the time the movie's done, we're probably gonna be wrapping up for the night. But good night, Vero. Enjoy the movie. You're awesome. See you next time. We'll miss you, Vero. We'll miss you. Bye. And thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Mr. Sprocket, does this mean you were at the crime scene during the murder after all? I guess I must have been. Soren's notebook updated to the court record. A notebook that records Soren's memories in minute detail. One of the pages has been torn out. But, Mr. Sprocket, can we really believe what's written in this notebook? Huh?
It's the Transformers Prime fan-made movie.
Revenge of Galvatron? The one that just came out? I have not watched it, but I have seen a clip of it, a couple of clips of it. It looks really cringe. I'd almost want to watch that with, because it's probably fun to watch like with people. So I'm like in no rush to watch it by myself. Let me know how it is. Wow. Taking one for the team there. Do let me know. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Enjoy the movie. Can we really believe what's written in this notebook? Nobody touches this notebook but me. And when I sleep, it's under lock and key. I don't remember writing that I killed Dumas, but I guess I must have. Can we check the handwriting? Like, do a comparison? Oh, well, now that we have a confession, I'm afraid I must render my verdict. Of all the... Yes, Your Honor. Please give me your ruling now, while Ellen is asleep. I want the woman I love to be set free as soon as possible. Soren really does love Ellen after all, doesn't he? Yeah. So this is how it ends. But is that how it really went down? Is there really no way for them both to be happy? I know we should consider anything written in the notebook to be truth, but still. I myself wrote of the crime in my notebook. No further proof is necessary. Soren himself wrote it in his notebook? Wait a minute. Very well. I will now give my verdict. Ellen is about to be found not guilty, and Soren will be convicted for the crime instead. Well, technically, Soren's trial will be the next day. Then he can just defend him then, Phoenix. And yet, am I really ready for the judge to give his ruling? No. Oh, I forgot Toilet Duck did want us to save earlier, so we should save. It's obviously gonna be no, right? See, Oak says, poll done longa. Nora said, I just realized how bad it would be if someone not from the community saw quote 253. You just realized that. I have been saying that from the moment that got made into a quote. Oak says, hey, blame Logan for saying it. He would be shoving his tongue in that hole all the time. Gira says, gasp. Oak says, I'm still confused why Soren has a vaguely Australian accent. I'm trying to do New England JFK, but apparently it's not working. Nora says, oh, Oak said, also I have a problem. Vera said, John F. Kennedy or something. Queegator says, ad quote, was it society? Crystal said, class 09 mention? Yeah, oh, yeah. We were talking about that earlier. Oak said, I've been doing Dojima's voice in Nora's Persona streams. Crystal says, Ari? Vera says, ad quote, was it society and not in a Joker voice? Nora said, Crystal. Crystal said, our local lesbianese. Nora said, Ari has the same voice actress as Trucy. Crystal says, hello to Nora. Queegator with the lurk. P mode. Thank you for the lurk. See you when you get back. Crystal says, what? Oak says, my first time doing his voice, he was silly alcoholic who hates his daughter. That's Dojima. Nora said, yeah, Kira Buckland. Oak says, but I keep accidentally making him completely evil and ruthless. That's a little bit Dojima. Nora said, she's both Trucy and Ari. Yes. Oak said, I didn't mean to. Nora said, you do. Oak says, I just forgot how to do a silly alcoholic voice. Now all he does is threaten to kill people. Nora says, quote, I hate my daughter. I'm gonna kill her. Summary of Oak's Dojima. Chris is laughing. Oh, King Genshin has the same VA as Cheka. Nora says, have you seen the anime pilot? Vera says, it'll be soggy. Crap, was that back when we were talking about Dunkin' waffles and chocolate milk? Is that how far behind I am? Wow. Let's say no. I'm not ready for the judge to give his ruling. No, not when there's still one more avenue left to explore. This court finds a defendant. Crap, you again. Ha, Your Honor, there's still something that bothers me about that notebook. Oh, is there? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? All you have to do is keep quiet, and your client is a free woman. Come on, after the Matt on guard case, Edgeworth has to know that Phoenix is more concerned with the truth than anything else. I know, but I think there might be more to this case than meets the eye. Crap, the line came after Vero left. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think there still might be a way for Ellen and Soren to be happy. What do you mean by more than meets the eye? Are they robots in disguise? Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers. Yeah. I believe the question here, Your Honor, should be, why was the incriminating page torn out in the first place? Why? To destroy the evidence, I would imagine. That's the thing. If he wrote it, why would he tear it out to destroy it? I guess if he saw it the next day? But isn't this the next day? Or no, this is 2 days later, right? So, yeah, it is weird. It's weird, though. But removing it from the notebook is the same as removing it from Mr. Sprocket's memory, which means he wouldn't have been able to trick the police if he came under suspicion. No. If he wanted to cover up his crime, he would have to remember that he had done it. I feel like he would have written it in code, you know? Like, I broke the eggs and did a whoopsie. Just what are you getting at with this line of inquiry, Mr. Wright? Yes, please explain it so that we can all understand. Yes, Your Honor. The page was torn out of the notebook because He wanted to forget what happened. It was torn out by accident. Somebody else tore it out. I'm not even saving. I know this. The incriminating page was torn out by somebody else. Wait! There are other people? It's just that Pierce Nickety guy. He's the only other person who exists in this case. Order! Order! Are you claiming a third person interfered with the notebook? It's not all that surprising if you consider what's happened up until now, after both the car accident and the murder of Dumas Gloomsbury. Ha! There was always a cover-up not far behind. Hold it. But I had my notebook with me at all times. Except when we took it from you, we had it then, and then we handed it over to Pierce Nickety. I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Nora said, bro, have you heard the Dunkin' Donuts ad that Jekka's voice actor did? And everyone's like, oh my gosh, is Jekka? It sounds like vaguely familiar that I knew that existed. I don't know if I've heard it though. Oak said, it'd be too cold to be good. Maybe. I don't know, I could try it. Nora said it was so funny. Oak said, when you dip food in something, the dip has to be roughly the same temperature as the food. Not necessarily. When I dip an Oreo into milk, the milk is cold and the Oreo is room temperature. Nora said, warm chocolate milk. Oak said, like, you can even have either cold food or cold dip. Nora says, ew, actually, I want to try this now. I'm going to get some Eggo waffles. I'm going to dip it. Do I need to do this on stream to demonstrate for y'all? Oak said, or warm food and warm dip, so I feel like chocolate milk waffle wouldn't be too good. Magpie says, anyone have any idea how far behind he is? Very. Oak says, I went skiing once and they had a Belgian waffle place at the ski place, and I got one. And there was Val saying the trees can't be harmed when the Lorax is armed. Oak said it was like for 20 minutes, but it was so good. Crystal said, excuse me, Dunkin' Donuts, Jekka? Oak says, gosh dang. Crystal said, also, I'm still planning to watch the pilot later. Nora said, yes, Jekka did a Dunkin' Donuts ad, search it up. Crystal says, wow. Nora says, it's so funny, not really spoilers, but Jekka committed war crimes because she wasn't allowed to eat a burrito and Hot Topic. Wait, did she do the ad as Jekka? Is that what you're saying? And so she committed war crimes against Ari. Oak says, wow, Judge Udgy reads very fast. Magpie says, well, gonna be RB for food and such, but I'll be back real soon. And be lurking, see when you get back. Oh, maybe you're back now, so hi. Hi, Oak, while you're lurking. Or no, excuse me, Magpie while you're lurking. Oak says, happy food, Magpie. Last Nora stream, Nora died. Nora says, oh my gosh, yeah. Oak said she was trying to do a Teddy impression and had a laughing fit that lasted 20 full minutes. Nora says, Teddy kidnapped me and threw me in the basement my house doesn't even have. And there was the re-up of the sub by Vero. Thank you again, Vero, from the Aether, from the Void. Nora said, it all started with Oak trying to explain lesbians to Teddy. Oak said, also, Teddy gifted you an STD. Nora said, no, it was Risei. Vera says, Og, I want to know low-key. Oak says to Nora, well, yeah, but I don't want to say because that's too freaky even for me. Nora said, it was to Risei, not me. Oh, well. Vera said, song? Why are we singing? And Val with a highlighted message saying the trees can't be harmed when the Lorax is armed. What was the seed that the Lorax left behind? No, it wasn't the seed. It was like the little planter or something flew with. What wasn't the word? Unless. So it's the same thing. The trees can't be harmed when the Lorax is armed. Unless. Huh? What?
Logan, how did you read that he gifted you an STD so casually? Boo.
Ah! Thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. Because that sounds like something Teddy would do. My mental picture of Teddy is that he is a registered sex offender in Persona 4. So yeah, just gifting someone an STD is like, that's Teddy. And then credits roll for the episode. Sounds about right, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Queen Katie with the unlurk P mode complete. Welcome back, Queen Katie. Nora said, did you know? Oak says, because you're awesome. Queen Katie said, huh, what? Nora said, Callie from Ruby has the same voice actress as Elizabeth and Mitsuru from P3. Queen Katie says, ooh, that's cool. Nora said, for real, for real. Oak said, if I become lactose intolerant, I will deal with the constant need to poop because I can't survive without dairy. Nora's the same. Oak said, I have milk in almost every food I eat. And Vera says, yay. All right, I should play some game. I think we've lost all of our lurkers over on YouTube, unless, is Corderosa still over there? If so, I hope so. It's nice having you here. Let's play some game. And hopefully I'm slowly getting caught up to chat, because we're halfway through stream. I do feel like in this chapter, I'm doing a better job of, I don't know if I'm doing a better job of staying on task actually, or if it's just that because this is more like a classical case, there's less like BS to filter through. But I had my notebook with me at all times. Did you? Because I remember you were in a panic yesterday because you couldn't find it. Or did you forget about, oh yeah. Yeah. I keep forgetting that you forget. That's true. So who orchestrated this particular cover-up, Mr. Wright? If we think back over the course of the trial, it's pretty easy to guess. The one who may have tried to tamper with Soren's memories is... Let's save our game. Because I want to accuse Maya. Oh, wait, oh yeah, there's Maya. It was Maya. Take that! This person! This right next to me! She did it! She tampered with Mr. Sprocket's memories! Oh, that person! Maya Fey? Really? I knew it! I knew about time! She'd eventually slip up and commit a crime we could pin on her! Really? Oh, I believe so, Your Honor. Oh, but I might also be wrong. I don't know. You should let me defend her in court. That isn't the kind of line you should deliver with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Claim return to sender! It's a mail joke. Rejection received, Your Honor. Okay, slow down. Time to collect my thoughts. The one who may have tried to say, okay, now we're gonna reload because I did that on purpose. I don't want to accept the universe where those hit points are lost for doing a goof. Let's see. Oka saying, I made myself coffee every day. I wouldn't survive without steamed milk. Can't tell if I'm allergic to bananas or just hate them. I throw up every time I eat them. Oh, I wouldn't be able to do that because I love bananas. And my mom's banana bread is amazing. Pierce Nickety! Take that! The one who tampered with the notebook in order to manipulate Mr. Sprocket's memory is Pierce Nickety! Yeah. Pierce tried to tamper with my memories. Pierce was manipulating me. Oh, I'll be so mad at him until I forget this tomorrow. Case in point, the 2 receptions that were held to cover up the murder. It was Mr. Nickety who directed the guests and orchestrated the entire scheme. No, it can't be. Which of my memories are mine and which have been rewritten? When did he start rewriting my memories? Who wrote this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this? Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ah! He literally took off! Oh! Hey! He's flying. I mean, there's no hole in the roof. He's stuck. We just just pull him down. Sad thing is, this isn't even the first time that happened. That happened to freaking Saul Starbuck when he pulled his parachute in the courtroom and flew up in the air. Look, Nick, he's coming back down. Oh, I'm sad that I'm flying. Get it? It's a Homestar Runner reference. Strong Sad said that. My memories. Ellen. Oh, now I'm dead. Mr. Sprocket! Bailiff, please get Mr. Sprocket to the infirmary on the double and give him a separate bed from Ellen. They're not allowed to consummate yet. That was delightful. Nora said, I drew Maya on the whiteboard at school and wrote Maya Fade Brat Summer Logan Robo. I'm sure nobody understood it, but I'm glad that you like that. Said, what? Back away from the dairy. Kukita said, Phoenix having PTSD from a single torn page of a notebook. King John, there you go. Welcome, King John. Said, okay, Common Rider Gav news. A brand new 3 new Gochizos. Hope I'm saying the right. Have been revealed. Spark and Gummy Dark Chocolate, an unnamed pudding Gochizo. Isn't that it? So that's the Kamen Rider one, like the current one where it's all candy themed, yeah? I have only really seen Sheen Kamen Rider, but I very much enjoyed it. Quigata said Betty with a heart. King John says autocorrection. Dark Choco Dawn. Dawn, I'm a fool. Oh, with the time said 1 hour, so I'm 39 minutes behind. I was 40 behind before, so I've gained 1 minute. Kermit said, we I know that we're doing the Miku, you probably, at least that's what somebody was doing earlier, I think Nora. But whenever I see Wii U, all I can think of is, please tell me somebody has seen Kung Pao Enter the Fist. The lady with the Wii U. Vera said, welcome! And there's the socials, the schedule. Kermit said, greetings, Chatalicious. Nora said, welcome. Oak said, is there a first-time chatter? Queen Katie with the hydrate command. I will do that. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. I'll also glance over at, there's some stuff. Over on YouTube, Cordero says, I'm alive, Logan. I'm just enjoying your live. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Cause like, I wasn't sure, maybe I just bored you to tears, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Crystal with a bunch of redacted messages. What did Crystal say? Corderosa, did you see what she said before she redacted them? Saying laughing existential crisis. Crystal, what is it? Corderosa says loud laughing sounds in Portuguese. And then Corderosa redacted a message. And then Crystal says, redact. Oh, Mr. Sprocket has been taken to the infirmary. We don't have to worry about him running away, so let's resume where we left him. He might not run away, he might try and fly away. Oh, if he has that jetpack, we were wondering before how he could have like gone outside of the thing for so he could fly. He's a flying man. You know what, that thing reminds me of The Rocketeer. I only saw the movie once when I was like really, really young, and so I don't really remember any details of it. But I remember that it exists, and that looks like a thing the Rocketeer would wear. Your Honor, the defense would like to call Pierce Nickety to the stand. Objection. We already know he carried out the cover-up to protect the company and Mr. Sprocket. What more do you want from him? No. This time, it's different. This time, it's personal. The notebook, or rather, Mr. Sprocket's memories have been tampered with. That means the only person who knows the whole truth is now Mr. Nickety. Don't tell me, are you actually trying to drum up a third suspect in order to exonerate the defendant and her groom? I'm not drumming up anything, nor do I have grounds to accuse him of anything, nor like my client or Mr. Sprocket being a groomer yet. He's not a groomer yet. All I know is that Mr. Nickety is the only one who knows the truth. And I think he's still hiding something we don't know about yet. Huh. No grounds yet, is it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution consent to calling the witness to the stand? It does, Your Honor. However, I would like a little time to talk with the witness before we do. Good thing that, like, at least we do know that Edgeworth is a good guy now, so he's not gonna, like, try and pull any fast ones. Very well. Oh, we're gonna take a recess? Oh, because didn't Crystal say this trial is... No, not Crystal, excuse me. Queen Katie said this trial is multi-part. Is this trial 2 or 3 parts? Have we reached the halfway point of the trial? We will break for a 20-minute recess. Gavel slam. Oh, I hope I make it to the bathroom. I've been holding this in so long. Vera said, yup. Oak says, wow. Kermit says, greetings. Crystal with some emotes. Queen Kate with 101.30. Now I'm 42 minutes behind. King John said, eat chatty. Or chatty, eat chai. Oak said, many commands in chat. Oak says, everyone is posting the same commands. Kermit says, I came from TikTok. Oh, I wish I'd gotten here sooner. Kermit, I don't know if you're still here. If you are still here, then sorry, the follow-up question is, if you don't mind, I'm curious what TikTok video you saw that made you decide to pop over and follow? Because I'm always curious what ones people like. And I'm just happy that like my TikTok videos, that they're being seen again. I spent 3 months shadow banned. I think it was August 20th to the end of November. I was shadow banned, but I've finally been on shadow banned for like a little under a week, and it's so nice. Save my poggers. Yes, save my poggers. Vera said, oh, Vera already asked which video. So thank you, Vero, from Beyond the Void for doing that, so I'll be able to find out. Quickita said, oh yeah, chat, I need help picking a Christmas movie to watch with my dad. There's Polar Express movie I watched every year since I was a kid, or Home Alone, a movie I don't think I've seen. Oh, you gotta see Home Alone. Oh crap, I didn't mean to go to the main menu. I want to continue. Wrong button. Load my game. Load that game. There we go. Said, if I did, it's been years. Would you all recommend a movie to watch? Vera said, I could do a poll if you like. Nora said, okay, since it's almost Christmas, that means it is Christmas. I need to thank... I don't care, that's more fitting for Thanksgiving. That's okay, Nora. There's nothing wrong with being thankful any time of year. Queen Gator said, do what you like, Vero. You're the knight. Huh, what?
Katie says that you are on the second and final part of the trial. So
that means we might fit... Wow! Booby! But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Oh, sorry, I forgot to pause for that. Thank you for the 10 bits. So that means we might finish this game next time. Maybe, possibly. So here's the question for you, chat. This is very important. If we finish this game on Thursday, on Boxing Day, then on Sunday's stream, do we want to move ahead to Edgeworth Investigation 2 right away? Or do we want to do something else that day? Some special, I don't know what a special New Year's Eve, Christmas time thing would be. Which do you want? Would we move right in? Like, because I was thinking if I want to try and time it so we like finish this calendar year, 2025 starts off, Edgeworth. So what do you guys want? Would you guys want a special stream of some sort on that Sunday if we finish this next time? September 23rd, District Court Defendant, Lobby number 3. That's a big if, though. You guys know how Logan time works. We might still have 2 full streams after this. Now we'll have to face Pierce on the stand. I'm not sure if I should be surprised or not. I assume that Athena's gonna show up and we're gonna find out that Trucy is still trying to murder her. One thing's for sure, he won't be an easy adversary. So, do you think Pierce did it? It's too early to say anything at this point, but I do think he's still hiding something. Nick! Why didn't you pin everything on Soren Loser back there? Looks like Larry still hasn't given up on Ellen. If this Pierce guy is the real bad guy, then Soren and my Ellie will live happily ever after together. Also, I'm kind of surprised because he's got his little Q-Pig or whatever it was called character all over his jacket now. I'd assumed that would like come up at some point in the trial, but like they haven't mentioned anything about his stupid little Q-Piglet. Larry, that's not the kind of thing a decent human being says. Shame on you, Larry! Oh, come on, I'm not a decent human being. I'm a monster. Seriously, did you not see me hit on Pearl during trials and tribulations? Oh, boo-hoo! You think I don't know? I know I have to give up on my Ellie. But Nick, promise you'll make her happy. She deserves a happily ever after. I'm sure Soren will make her happy once all of this is said and done. The trial is about to resume, Mr. Wright. Okay, so Athena didn't show up, so I assume that means Trucy succeeded and killed her. Or is she just dead? All right. Oh, sorry, it's Phoenix saying it. Sorry, it's Maya Pierce. I want to do the Maya voice. All right, you ready, Maya? Yeah. Yup, let's go. Wee, burgers. I'll be rooting for you, Nick. Yay. See, Vera said, my vote is Home Alone, by the way. Kermit says to Vero, I've been watching for a while, but I keep forgetting to join Twitch. Oh, no, thank you then. Vera said, laughing, you're good. Vera said, which video did you stumble on TikTok? September 23rd, District Court Courtroom number 6. There was the raid that we had, so I'll scroll down to where we left off when I was reading all the raid messages. The court is now back in session. Witness, please take the stand. Now you gotta pan up. Oh, you're taking that full body shot of this guy. There you go. Please state your name and occupation. My name is Pierce Nickety. I am the Sprocket family butler. Let's get straight to the point, Mr. Nickety. Someone tore out a page from Mr. Sprocket's notebook to manipulate memories. Ha! And that person was you, wasn't it? That is correct. What about it? Is it a crime to commit a crime? That was easy. Okay. So why did you do it? Why did you tamper with Mr. Sprocket's notebook? Please allow me to explain. It pains me to do this, but I will tell you the truth. Okay, so at this point, he is going to try and pin the blame on Soren. So this was probably a backup in case Ellen, if it didn't stick on her, then he'd be able to blame Soren or something like that, all right? It pains you? That is correct. For my testimony will go against Master Soren's wishes. Soren's wishes? What's he talking about? Here we go. Let's see, I'll read some more in the chat here. Quigate said, now to figure out where to watch Home Alone. Vera said, my childhood movie for real, for real. Oak says, hey. Quigate said, it's on Disney Plus. Poggers. Why, I tore out the page. Oak says, hey, Logan. Oh, there's Electric. So I already read some of this. Jude says, okay, which channel, guys? Electric says, hi, Oak. Jude says, like the Danganronpa channel to put it. Oh, yeah, we read that already. Kermit said, you know what? I gotta say, okay, I've read all this stuff. Electric said, been better, to be honest. Electric, are you still here? Are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help cheer you up? I'm sorry if you're not doing too well. Crystal says, I forgot. King John says, I tried doing football, but it didn't work out. And it's the reason why I'm not into physical sports. Jude said, just post it. I will check it out after the stream. Thank you. Crystal says, Logan. Vera said, he didn't hear the boo. Vera said, tomatoes. Oak said, I think he missed boo. Crystal said, he did missed it. Oak said, my school required Latin in 9th grade. Actually, super fun language to learn. I feel like, yeah, like ancient languages like Latin and like ancient Hebrew would probably be pretty fun to learn. Okay, let's play some of the game. I rushed to the Vista deck, but the crime had already been committed. I saw Ms. Ellen and Gloomsbury collapsed and Master Soren writing in his notebook. Master Soren said to me, I'll take the blame for the murder, so please take care of Ellen. Oh, so he's still trying to pin it on Ellen, but just saying that Soren was trying to... And the problem is that is consistent with some of his behavior, so... Crap, that's a smart move on his part. But I went against his order. I tore the page out of his notebook and hid the body. Wait a second. Well, Mr. Sprocket was writing in his notebook at the time? Could it be? It was meant to be a confession. An admission he'd killed Gloomsbury himself? But like a false confession. But also like... Pierce has got to realize that even if he gets off from the murder, there's like a lot of crimes he's guilty of. Like tamper with evidence. I assume hiding a body is a crime. He wrote that message to take blame for Ms. Wyatt? That is correct. Master Soren did hit Gloomsbury with the timekeeper to save Miss Ellen. Then Mr. Sprocket was the culprit after all. However, that blow did not kill Gloomsbury. That makes sense. Mr. Sprocket's injury wouldn't allow him to put much force into it. Enraged, Gloomsbury tried to attack Master Soren, who was already seriously wounded. Yeah. I thought the court record said, Emma specifically said, that the first blow was enough to knock him out. Okay, so the autopsy report doesn't actually say that. But that was like Edgeworth's whole thing, was that the first blow knocked him out. Enraged, Gloomsbury tried to attack Master Soren, who was already seriously wounded. But just in the nick of time, Ms. Ellen hit Gloomsbury from behind. So if he wasn't, but also him being unconscious was the whole reason Edgeworth claimed it was murder. If he was attacking Soren, although it's not justified self-defense, like the rules of self-defense, as far as I'm aware, do apply when you're saving somebody else's life, right? And finished him off, it would seem. So, the one who inflicted the fatal blow was the defendant. Yes, that is correct. But Master Soren tried to take all of the blame onto himself. No way! Yes? Oh, this is pretty bad, Nick! No kidding, pretty bad is an understatement. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems your decision to call for Mr. Nickety has backfired. Oh! For the true culprit behind the case remains the defendant, Ellen Wyatt. Arrgh! Could this get any worse? But Pierce was involved in the cover-up plot, and I bet he still has something to hide. The fact that he did all those things should render him an unreliable witness, right? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Cross-examination! Why, I tore out the page. Is this our first cross-examination of the night? Dang. Almost 2 hours in the stream, and it's still our first one. You guys know the drill? Wait. Let me save. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't loading that before. You guys know the drill. We save, press every statement, figure out what to do, but first I'm gonna read some more chat. Nora said, I can't even believe that one fateful day 3 years ago I downloaded Twitch. I went through a couple people playing Doki Doki Literature Club. There were a lot, and only had time to go through a couple. I happened to stumble across this crazy guy named LoganRobo and joined his Discord. I only watched him a little. That very coincidence that I joined right when you were streaming. And it worked out well, because now you made like all these friends. It's amazing how like the littlest choices and coincidences can have like huge impacts. It's totally butterfly effect. Oak says, at least compared to Spanish. Quickity said, oh my gosh, I just looked up Home Alone's release date. It came out on my mom's birthday. So that's a perfect sign to watch it. Nice. Jude said, if you have time, let me know what you think of the cosplay. I totally will. I look forward to checking it out. Nora said, I was active a little bit in the server and didn't talk again. I was not active for about 2 years. Then I sort of got back in with the confessions and then disappeared. And then I happened to join the first day of Spirit of Justice Case 2. I was amazed by it. I loved Trucy and immediately loved Athena and thought you were so funny and met some cool people here. And then I started watching a couple of Persona streams. Oh, this is like actually getting serious and like heartfelt. It said, Logan, you have such a positive impact on my life. I've met wonderful people in this community, including you, of course, and met amazing friends. I've been introduced to some of my favorite games. I found people who have the same interests as I. Logan, I appreciate you so much. You always make me happy, and you're such a silly guy. I actually shed a tear writing this. I'm like getting emotional reading this. So Logan, thank you so much for everything. I have so many things in my life to thank you for. You're amazing. Kay, that took a hot minute to write. Thank you so much, Nora. That was like so heartfelt and sweet. I never like quite know how to like how to respond to really nice, sweet things, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, like any impact that I have on you guys' lives is nothing compared to the impact you all have on mine. So thank you. Quita said, I remember I remember we went all out when Betty showed up. Oak said, Merry Christmas early, Longa. Merry early Christmas. Merry almost Christmas to you all. Nora said, okay then. Your hear me out cake is just Natsuki. She's 18. Okay, I'll do that then. Jude said, and then here's my compromise. Nora said, yes. Jude said, I use their actual birth year and calculate their age on present day. Oh, so in that case, Chie is probably in like she's got 20s, probably. I think, something like that, late 20s. Nora said, I think that's why Case 2 is forever my favorite because it got me back into this amazingness. Oak said, you at most can say Blady. Oh, instead of a lady, she's a Blady. Nora said, he's my favorite Swedish. Yeah, TTS. Oak says, Blady has said, I say Blade, but you can say Blady too. Oak, it's like, I'm not even gonna go to that because I don't have time for that and I really need to catch up and chat. Oak said Blady, not like Blade, like Blady. Vera said, someone quote that. Kermit says, to the, and then there's an emote. Jude said, not really long. Quigita said, I'm so mad. I got a mango pop that I dropped on the floor, so I got a new mango pop now. Don't drop that one. Nora said, I think it's going to say Instagram. Quigita said, no. Oak said, Nora just saw Teddy's true form to avoid spoiling for people who haven't played P4. Oh, that scene. Oh, that scene. Oh, and there's some more chatting over on YouTube. Crystal says, it was just a typo. Don't worry about it. Cordero says, it's confidential, Logan. So you and Crystal are keeping like secret best friends, sister secrets. Let's see. Cordero says, don't worry, no YouTube rules broken. Crystal said, it's a crime comment. We stabbed someone. How is stabbing not against YouTube rules? Cordero says, not that we've done that before, ha. Said, we need more Logan in the world. You all can have as much Logan as you want. Like, I am a totally accessible, renewable resource. Like, if you want more Logan than you're getting, like, just ask. Crystal says, nah, laughing. We know secrets, definitely. You guys got secrets. You totally have secrets, huh? I should play some game. Let me have a sip of water. Hang on. I'm so glad that this time I remember to bring my backup water so that if I finish this one, I won't have to go without like last stream. Okay. I rushed to the Vista deck, but the crime had already been committed. Hold it! Wait a minute. I thought you went to the Vista deck with Mr. Sprocket. Actually, that is not true. What? What do you mean? I found this out afterward, but Master Sorin went to the Vista deck alone. Okay, so we did actually do it that way. Thank goodness that whole thing was important. Finally, thank you, game. I was worried it was gonna be like all this lead up to explain how he got out there. It's like, nope. He went out the escape hatch in the reception hall and went along the outside wall. It cuts over to Edgeworth and he's like, okay, fine. Hey! You can't be serious. Thank you for the Edgeworth reaction. I love that sprite. Where he's like, dark bags under the eyes. You mean Mr. Wright's adulpated guess was actually correct? What's with the adulpated? I don't even know what that technically means. Let me look it up. Hang on. Adulpated. I know I've heard the word before. Confused, mixed up, or stupid. Hey, it's only or stupid, so I might not be stupid. I suppose truth really is stranger than fiction. So, Mr. Nickety, when you got to the scene, you saw Mr. Gloomsbury, Ms. Wyatt, and Mr. Sprocket. Is that right? That is exactly right. Let me read a couple more comments. I'll do that between each pressing of statements. Oak said she did not appreciate his blue eyes. Yeah, who was it? Was it Phoenix Hero in our chat that was commenting on those blue eyes at the time? Vera said, Logan, sir! Quick said, quote that, what'd I say? Kermit said, terms of service, Logan. Nora said, oh my gosh, what did I say? Vera said, please don't blow the tea on stream at least. Oh crap! Oh, it's from the powder thing. I'm sorry. Vera said, I was stunned. I didn't clip it. Nora said, clip that chat. No! Crap. Let's take a look how bad this was. I don't even remember exactly what I said. I feel like I censored myself. And not that I would have like actually said it, but I feel like I intentionally cut off. Oh crap, I'm 41 minutes behind according to this. But let's check out the clip that Oak just posted titled, Thank you, Logan. Oh crap. I don't want to see this. Get the bottom of the D here. Gotta dust that D and then blow that. I'm not gonna say what letter we were blowing. See, that would be bad. I didn't say it. I did not say it. It is fine. It is fine. Everything is a-okie dokie artichokey. Vera said, missed the window. Nora said, Oak is probably up. Vera said, thank you, Oak. Oak said, don't worry, everyone. Nora says, good job, Okafer. Oak says, I'm here for y'all. Nora said, Brat my FA, Brat Summer. And Nora says, this is my favorite emote ever. I like that one. Kermit says, what? Nora said, I need the mischief emote in my daily life. Oak said, well, he's not lying about the Peggable, but also Logan has said it like Peggable. It's a Peggable. Okay, Kermit, so you said what? If you're still here, there is a thing in this where they have, at the reception hall where this wedding in this chapter took place, they had these big lanterns that looked like a bull and a cow, but they had Pegasus wings. As the game decided to call the two things Pegamoos, where the male was a Pega bull and the female was a Pega cow. So if you say Pegabull, that's what it was called, a Pegable. It's not my fault that the game did that. I saw Ms. Ellen and Bloomsbury collapsed and Master Soren writing in his notebook. Hold it! So when you and your group arrived at the Vista deck, the murder had already been committed? That is correct. Bloomsbury had already been struck. Ms. Ellen had lost consciousness, probably from the shock of the incident. And how did Mr. Sprocket appear? He was bleeding from the stab wound he'd received from Bloomsbury. Barely conscious, he was writing something in his notebook. So the mysterious third person Ellen saw really was Soren. Then Master Soren said to me, I'll take the blame for the murder, so please take care of Ellen. And he promptly let her be arrested for murder going against his master's wishes. Oak says, oh, also Kermit, just to give you an idea of the channel. No! Nora said she pegged you, Oak. Nora said, Kermit, I promise code 253 isn't what it seems. Okay, code 253 about sticking a tongue hole. It's about if your tooth, like a wisdom teeth or a tooth gets pulled and there's the hole, and if you have a gaping hole, I'd say like, man, I'd be like shoving my tongue in that. Like the tooth hole. But apparently if I leave out the word tooth as a prefix for hole, everyone was like, oh, that sounds dirty or something. But that's fair. Let's see. Nora says, bye, Vero. Oak says, good night, Vero. Kermit says, you know what? Yeah, pretty average. Nora said, night, night. Cookie said, enjoy the movie, Vero. Oak said, or actually, good morning, I guess. Kermit said, movie time. Vero said, bye-bye, y'all. Oak says, we love you, Vero. We miss you. Nora said, yeah. Oak said, bro, we are halfway into stream and we are done nothing because we keep distracting Logan, but it makes me happy. I know I'm supposed to be entertaining like you all, but instead you're entertaining me. And so I'm getting the better end of this. I just feel bad for any lurkers who pop in and it's like, this guy is really not that funny. He doesn't do anything when he's distracted. Vera said, yeah, it'll be so bad. I'm excited. King John said, so yeah, new go Chizos. I hope I'm saying that right. Vera said, I can drag you to watch it together if it's not, if it isn't horrible. Well, if it is horrible, that's kind of why maybe to watch it. Oak said, Logan, I would do a watch party for that movie, but you'd have to do homework. Like a lot of watching of homework to watch that one. Quick said, speaking of cringe, apparently, oh my gosh, a Harley Quinn comic. I don't even need to finish your comment. Yes, it's not out yet. It's gonna be coming out in a few months. They just released the solicitation for it where they're letting you know about the upcoming comics. It's like a fart-tacular. It's like some writer had a fart fetish and decided to write a Harley Quinn comic. I mean, the covers are like showing her just like farting, and it's No. Have you guys seen that meme where it's a screen grab from, I believe it was Police Squad? I've never actually seen Police Squad, but it's the TV show that the Naked Gun movies were based on. And it's like a title of the episode. It's like, today's episode, The Writer's Thinly Veiled Fetish. And that's what it is. Said a Harley Quinn comic that is coming out, from what I've heard. It is so horrible and awful. That's the one, right? Oak says, in a heartbeat, this golden opportunity to get me into Transformers. Quickity said, we're almost to part 2 of the trial. Magpie says, Magpie's back. Welcome back, Magpie. Quickity said, Magpie just in time. Crystal laughing. A timestamp, 1:27:07. I am still a half hour behind. So let's play. Master Soren said to me, I'll take the blame for the murder, so please take care of Ellen. Oh, and crap, there's also some comments over there on YouTube. It's just Crystal saying, gotta dust and blow that. And then some emotes, and then Peggable. So Mr. Sprocket wrote a note of confession in order to take the blame for Ms. Wyatt? Yes. That notebook is the only form of memory Master Soren has. So you understand what his action meant, I trust. What did it mean, Nick? To Soren, everything in that notebook is true. So Soren tried to take the blame by altering his own memory to make himself think he did it. No! Master Soren truly loves Miss Ellen. It must have been love that made him do that. But I went against his order. I tore the page out of his notebook and hid the body. Okay, this is like our last statement to press. Let's. I hope we'll get something added, or I don't know what we're gonna present as evidence. Mr. Nickety, could you please tell this court about that in more detail? That, you say? Which part do you mean, Mr. Wright? Could you be more specific? Oh, all right. What part do I want to know more about? Okay, hiding the body or tearing out the page. I feel like if he can tell us about hiding the body, we're gonna find some inconsistency more likely than tearing out the page. Because tearing out the page, we don't have a whole lot of evidence for it. Nevertheless, I will save first, so I'm gonna say hiding the body. And see if that will, something he's gonna say, it was probably gonna be having to do with the handle being on the wrong side in the reconstructed thing. Because he probably saw the reconstructed one that Emma made. So yeah, hiding the body. Please tell me more about the hiding of the body. Very well. Whoopah. After saying he would take the blame, Master Soren passed out. That's when I hid the body. I quickly took the lift down to the hold, where I hid Gloomsbury's still warm body in the spare Peggable lantern. Yes, chat. Pierce Nickety said that the lantern was Peggable. So it was you who hid the body, not the defendant? To think Mr. Butts would move the lantern containing the body to the reception hall. Well, I did not see that coming. Wasn't there like a note for that or something? Like, I don't blame you. Not even Larry can predict what Larry will do next. Maybe I should take another look at the lantern in evidence. Yes! Mr. Wright, would you like that statement added to the testimony? Add to the testimony! Yes! Yes, please. Very well, please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Wright. Okay, let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though, because we still gotta press this one, then present the evidence to it. Where'd I leave off? Quicky said, I'm so excited to finally get the final page of the Spirit of Justice guide soon. Nora says, Oak, you know what to do. Oak said, Judge Udgy is into Transformers, apparently. That is some lore. Oak says, I don't know what happened. Nora said, clip. Kermit said, you know what, never mind. I didn't know what I was expecting joining this. Kermit, I hope you're not disappointed. I hope. That's what I worry, because like the little clips that I post on TikTok are such short little snippets of each stream. I'll post like 2 or 3 minutes of a stream between like various clips. And there's a lot of stuff I don't post. But Oak with a clip. Let's check out this clip before we get back into this cross-examination. This clip by Oak is titled, Oh, Judge Udgy loves Transformers. We should make sure to show this to Vero. Can somebody, if you've got the link for this, in fact, I'll copy down the link here. So we can post this on the Discord, the Transformers channel, so that Vero can see this. Because I think this might have been after Vero already left. So let's watch this clip here. I know it's gonna be. Also, 39 minutes behind, wow. What do you mean by more than meets the eye? Are they robots in disguise? Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers. Yeah. I'm glad you included that stupid little yeah at the end there. Thank you very much, Oak. Oak says, Kermit, I apologize on behalf of Logan's whimsical nature. Whimsical is a generous way to put it, so thank you. Oak said there hasn't been enough duty in this case. Duty. Nora said, no law, the war crime was, with the burrito not allowed a hot topic, was the anime plot. Kermit says, what is happening? Nora said, don't ask. Kermit said, probably for the best. I hope Kermit has been enjoying the confusion. Oak said, Logan is very silly. Nora said, that's what I was thinking. Oak said, the chat is clinically insane. I don't think Teddy is registered as a sex offender. He should be. It's just that he hasn't been caught yet. Nora said, I gotta go. Oh, you gotta go, Nora. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for the really kind words earlier. Sleep well. Get feeling better. Get over your cold. Have a Merry Christmas. Oak said, offender, he just is not registered yet. Nora said, you know who is? Oak said, goodbye, Nora. And then Oak says, Ms. Kashiwagi. Oh, was that her name? I hated that character. Nora said, the new teacher. Shudder. Can't believe I'm saying this, but bring back Mora Oka. Kermit said, I love Kashiwagi. Oh, you're the one. You're the one. She made me uncomfortable. Nora said, why? Oak said, Mora Oka had a redemption arc in Nora's stream. Well, and he sort of had a redemption arc in the game in that he died. Oak says, but she's a predator. Kermit says, what? Nora said, Kashiwagi has unlocked a hatred in me I didn't know I had. Quiggy said, to be fair, Logan, you're in the final trial of Spirited Justice, the final stretch, so you're kind of rolling down a hill very quickly with this case. Kermit said, I don't remember that. Oak said she kept trying to get the students to date her. Nora said, Miss ... that's not very appropriate attire for school environment. Me yesterday. Kermit said, I actually do not remember that one. I haven't played in a while. I remember inappropriate stuff. I can't remember if she was like genuinely hitting on them or if she was just being very inappropriate with the subject matter. See, Crystal says, the cursed Harley Quinn fart fetish comic. And then Corderos says, seriously, sadly, yes. I should also get back to the stream. When I spend this much time just chatting, not just chatting, but like chatting with you guys in the chat, although I love it, I do know the lurkers jump ship in droves. And we're at the point where I've chased away so many lurkers tonight, I do not know yet if we will have enough for a raid later, so I should probably try and stay on task. So let's see. In the hold, I hid the still warm body in the spare peggable lantern. Why did you hide the body in the lantern? As I told you yesterday, it was to make it as though the murder never happened. But thanks to Mr. Butts, things did not turn out as planned. So holding the second wedding reception wasn't Mr. Sprocket's idea, but yours, wasn't it? It was all for Master Soren's sake and Sprocket Aviation. If I am accused of a crime for trying to cover up the incident, I shall accept it willingly. He really doesn't seem to even care about himself. So he's talking about the cover-up after the incident, huh? Right. That's information only somebody who was actually involved could know. So, it might be a really important piece of testimony. I think so too. I'll really have to tread carefully here. Okay, so that's obviously going to be the one where we present evidence. In the hold, I hid the still warm body in the spare peggable lantern. So it's either going to be in the hold, still warm body, or a spare peggable lantern. So let's check out our evidence here. Was he in the peggable or the pegamoo? I don't even remember. Let's take a look at the reconstructed one. Wait, where is the reconstructed one? Oh, there it is. There is this. The restored lantern. There's a blood stain on the inside. Wheel. Thank you, Toilet Duck. Let me zoom in. Broken lantern. It doesn't say if it's a peggable or a pegamoo. I can't remember if I saved or not, but Toilet Duck, I will save now. Thank you very much, Toilet Duck. You're very much appreciated. Okay, so it's gonna be presenting here. Let's just review everything. Pendant worn by Ellen seems that she received it from her fiancé. Ellen saw a suspicious third party on the Vista deck when she was being attacked by Gloomsbury. She fainted immediately afterwards, thus didn't get a good look at whoever it was. Pamphlet for the Flying Chapel includes brief introduction and diagrams of its layout. Okay, so we got that. The Pega Cow Lantern and Pega Bull Lantern, so it's like the size of the horns is how we tell the difference, yeah? Love is always in the air. Yeah. The Pegamoo mascots will light up a happy couple from both sides, the sweetheart table. I honestly can't tell from the angle if the horn continues or not. So let's just keep looking here. Can we see the horns here? Those look pretty big. The victim's body was found collapsed inside one of the Pegable lanterns. Okay, so it is a Pegable. Scattered around his body were flower petals, a note, and broken parts of the lantern. The petals were from flowers not found in the reception hall. A note found near the victim's body, the writing is smudged, as though written by a right-handed person. Grab Ellen when convenient, then send her off from the Vista deck. A device that utilizes dry ice to emit a large amount of thick, fog-like vapor. Okay. The murder weapon dubbed the Timekeeper. It's a clock with a secret mechanism. Photo of Soren's older sister, Selena, looks like it was taken in some kind of office. Okay, we can see that. Ooh, that is Pierce. Have we commented that that's Pierce Nickety's pocket watch? I thought Gloomsbury was dating her. Was Pierce Nickety dating her? Is this Pierce getting revenge on Soren? Did Pierce... Because I don't think he was working there yet when this happened. It's probably just like, what's-his-face from the whale case. Someone wants revenge for a dead girlfriend, takes the job specifically to take revenge. When she died, he probably, like, got her locket. I could be wrong. I'm just spitballing here. So that he probably took this job to get revenge, killed Gloomsbury and pinned it on Soren. I'm a bit fuzzy on the details here because it's like, I don't know whether he would blame Soren, because like, Sprocket Aviation made you think that Gloomsbury was the killer. Would he have been privy to that information? Okay, so we're getting there though. Photo of the reception taken by a relative. Much of the reception hall is obscured by thick fog. And there's that Pegable lantern up there. Larry's drawing, please, we don't need to see that. Photo of the hold stealthily taken by Larry. Ellen can be seen near the center. There is the Pegable and Pega-Cow. So that is consistent with that being in the hold. Autopsy report. Time of death, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Is it that it was a still warm body? Hold entry record? No, the candelabra, stained with the same blood found on the lift. Blood stains found on the side of the lift. It matches blood on the candelabra. Clipping the newspaper article about Selena Sprocket's car accident. Soren was the one driving. A vehicular accident on March 8th led to the death of Soren's older sister. Soren was also in the car and suffered severe injuries. It was publicly announced the driver had been Gloomsbury, but in fact Soren was the one behind the wheel. Key of Love, heart-shaped key used to activate the Timekeeper, a notebook that records Soren's memories in minute detail. One of the pages has been torn out. Soren had been writing nothing but ideas and inventions until March 8th of last year, when he abruptly began to chronicle the events of each day in excruciating detail. However, details of the day of the murder have been rendered illegible by bloodstain. One of the pages in Soren's notebook was torn out in an uncharacteristically rough way. On it was written the words, "I struck and killed Dumas." I'm a little bit stumped here. In the hold, I hid the still warm body in the spare Pegable lantern. The piece of evidence says that he was found in a Pegable lantern. But there's also the weird thing with the blood on the handle that should have been on the inside of the thing. Oh crap, I tried to hit present. So he's talking about the cover-up after the incident, huh? No, okay, no. I didn't, I was trying to hit present. Maya, why are you such an eager little beaver to try and say stuff? So when we look back at this, there's a blood stain on the inside wheel handle as if somebody gripped it with a bloody hand. So that'll show it that he couldn't already have been dead when he was put inside of the broken lantern. I'm gonna present it. This might be one of those things where I'm like too many steps far ahead. Let's try it. Objection! Ah, we got it. Yeah, could it be? Is that what happened? If what I'm thinking is true, then maybe I can prove neither Ellen nor Soren did the deed. Mr. Nickety, you said the body was still warm when you hit it, correct? So then, what if Mr. Gloomsbury was still alive when you put his body inside the lantern? What? Way! That's preposterous! Actually, this shows that the victim might have still been alive while inside the lantern. Hey, I'm afraid you'll have to point out which part you're talking about, Mr. Wright. You use a little hand like this and press buttons in your brain. This part here shows that the victim might have still been alive inside the lantern. This right there. Present! As you can see, the back end of the lantern is a door. A door, a bull, a door, a peg, a ball, waka waka waka, and there's blood here on the wheel handle. Objection! That blood stain must have gotten there when the witness put the body inside the lantern. It in no way shows that the victim drew his last breath while he was within the lantern. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth, for you see, in putting this lantern back together, the police inadvertently placed the inside handle on the outside and vice versa. Ha! In other words, the wheel handles got swapped. Switcheroo, switchamoo, pegamoo. Oh my, so they got swapped. That is literally what I just said, Your Honor. Yes, they got swapped. What? I said they got swapped. But that's ridiculous. Not at all. If you compare the other male peggable lantern in the reception hall, I should read some more in the chat, by the way. Excuse me, I just coughed. I didn't mean to do that without muting first. That probably sounded a little bit gross. Nora said, Miss, this is not very appropriate attire for... Oh, I already read that. Oak said, like there's a scene in the inn where Teddy and Co try to be perverted toward the friends, but failed. Nora said, also, I need my debate partner that... Queen Katie said, here it comes. Oak said they accidentally went to Kashiwagi's room. Queen Katie said, my favorite breakdown in this case. Soren has the cutest sprite coming up. So this must be when he took off in the air, right? Nora said, Kermit said, wait, no, come back. Queen Katie says, zoom. Nora says, real. Oak says, I love you, Soren. Kermit says, average ace attorney crash out. Nora said, I'm gonna do my laundry and then I gotta go. Aww. Queen Katie said, aw, dang it, now the wedding couple are bonding in comas. Nora said, Logan, you don't understand. Maya Faye Brad Summer is my favorite thing ever in the entire world. So then I made somebody's life observably better. Oak says, real. Quick, said 140. Ooh, I'm still so far behind. 40 minutes. Nora said, I was super hypersensitive earlier because of sickness and it's come back. I'm sorry, please get feeling better. Kermit says, aw, gosh, diggity darn it. I've hashtag Teddy. Gotta go, no! Nora said, arms and legs hurt again. Kermit said, toodles, chat, tat, 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 tat. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime, Kermit. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for the follow. Oak says, goodbye, Kermit. Oak says, heart Teddy. Nora said, you know what rhymes with toodle? Fop doodle. That's right. Grab your basketball banana smoothie, you fop doodles. Nora said, he's not a what? Quickita said, I'm already on the final Spirit of Justice guide page. Nora said, I was doing my laundry and heard that. Heard what, Nora? Heard what? Quickita said, welcome to part 2 of the trial. Yes, Logan. Oh, could you tell him that, yes, he's on the second and final part of the trial. Lol, classic Logan. Magpie says, Merry almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas yet, everybody. But are you sure? Because right now it is almost Christmas. I thought that meant it is Christmas. Nora said, there's still a yellow stain on my pants? What? From spray painting my cosplay in August. Okay. That took a turn for the better at the end. September said there's a yellow stain on my sidewalk from the same thing. Oak said if you do Fuka, we'll be overjoyed forever. But if you do Yangtze, then Katie will be overjoyed forever. What if I try and play both of them simultaneously? Split screen action. And if you do something else, you could continue to milk their engagement. Oak said, by them being sad about the lack of Fuga and Yangtze. Quiggy said, if we do finish the game on Thursday, then we can spend Sunday stream with still an AA-themed stream, like maybe checking out concept art or ranking characters. That's an interesting idea. Oak said, rate Katie moments of recommending something that isn't Yangtze. Quiggy said, Oak, I was holding on, I will not to do that. Keep trying, then deleting it, typing. I was going to be maybe test Yangtze stream and taste it, but I held back fangirl in me for that. Okay, I'm going to play some more here. We have chased away, like, every single lurker with my lack of actually playing the game. Although I'll read really quickly. There is a comment or two over in YouTube. I see. Let's see. Chris says, unfortunately, it's official too. Talking about that fart comic. Said Cordero says, official. Crying. Said, my vacation is making me sleep all day and wake up all night. Today, I went to sleep at 5 a.m. Today, I woke up at almost night. It's already 1 a.m. That sounds like me. Like, if I didn't have a job or responsibilities, that would be me every single day. I'm so sorry. I said I'm going to become a nocturnal human. I hear that's not good for your health, like, especially, like, your heart. Something about biorhythms. I'm not sure. But it's so much fun to just stay up late. Crystal says, dang, I hope you can maybe get onto a better sleep schedule, Corderosa. Let's play some game. Not at all, if you compare the other male peggable lantern in the reception hall. It's quite obvious the wheel handles were attached backwards. The detective in charge of the restoration will see me in my office later. crap. We just got Emma in trouble. Sorry, Emma. Good luck. In that case, what does the bloodstain on the wheel handle mean? The bloodstain didn't get there by chance. When the victim was put inside the lantern, he was only unconscious, not dead. When he regained consciousness, he probably tried to get out of the lantern. So he grasped the inner wheel handle, and that's when the blood got on it. Yeah, so we checked out the picture of his body. He had blood all over one of his hands. Possibly the other hand too? I don't know, probably from going, oh, I got clobbered. This proves that the victim was still alive when he was put inside the lantern. Well, F. At the time, I was completely convinced Bloomsbury was dead. Oh, he's gonna claim ignorance. Had I checked more carefully, he might have survived. Unfortunate to be sure, but not significant enough to change this trial's outcome. Okay, Edgeworth, Miles, come here. I really want to help Ellen and Soren get out of this. Okay, I mean, you got to admit, even if one of them did it, it's basically self-defense. You're really nitpicking, trying to call it a murder. How about we all just agree to say he was put in there unconscious from justifiable self-defense with proportionate use of force, and then Larry came along and killed him. Don't care why, don't care how. We're not going to look into it. We just all agree, and then Larry can be executed, and then no more Larry, ever. Again, I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. It actually has a very significant impact on this case. The victim was struck by the defendant, then died from his injuries sometime later. There's nothing more to it. Objection! That's where you're wrong! Let's take another look at Mr. Gloomsbury's autopsy report, shall we? You better not update it, Miles! Please focus on the description of his injuries. It says 1 contusion was found on the back of the head and 1 on the side. Yes, the one Mr. Sprocket gave him and the one Ms. Wyatt delivered to finish him off. No. The defense would like to submit a different interpretation. A different interpretation? The victim was knocked unconscious by the first blow and was then put into the lantern. And what about the lethal blow by the defendant that the witness talked about? Yes, well, didn't happen. He lied. Your Honor, that happens a lot with our witnesses. After some time, when the victim regained consciousness and tried to get out of the lantern, that's when he received the second blow that finished him off. Taking into account the fact that the victim was alive for a period after the first hit, and that he did receive a second blow to the head, it does seem entirely possible. Yes, as long as the first blow didn't kill the victim instantly, then there's a possibility that someone other than Mr. Sprocket or Ms. Wyatt delivered the fatal blow. Objection. The music's stopping. That means I'm going to be a little bit sassy now. That's all you've got. Even if there was a time lag between the 2 blows, the prosecution's position doesn't change. What? What you mean? It's elementary, Mr. Wright. After the reception, when the defendant was cleaning up the reception hall, the victim, who was supposed to be dead, suddenly came out of the lantern. The defendant grabbed the murder weapon, which was right there, and finished him off. That theory sounds awfully familiar. Of course it does, Your Honor, because it's exactly what I proposed at the very start. The second blow was inflicted by the defendant after all. I see. It seems a tangle of mysteries has unraveled into a single thread. Objection! But as long as there's a possibility the fatal blow was delivered by a third person. Oh, wait, I forgot. Reasonable doubt does not exist in this universe. Then we must continue the deliberations. Give it up, Mr. Wright. Unless you have something to prove the presence of your precious third person. Okay, Nick, just relax. You can do this. Come on now. Take some deep breaths. Do it with me. I'll go. Oh, wait, no, those are shallow breaths. That's Lamaze. That's what prego ladies do. Are you a prego lady? Good idea. Deep breaths, deep breaths. There, don't you feel better already? I hope your baby is doing fine. Maya's right. I should calm down, get my focus back, and go over everything again, for my sake, and for the baby. And then hopefully I'll be able to find something to prove there was a third person. Let's see, first, why did Gloomsbury attack Ellen? Because he's tired of taking the blame for the accident. I don't know if he really had ill intent. Let me have a sip of water here, hang on one second. Finish off that water, and let me read a couple comments in chat, because I am still way behind. Nora said, Ace Attorney, hear me out, cake. Mine would have Penny Nichols, Betty DeFame, crap, what was the pirate girl's name? She was cute too. Sasha Buckler, yeah. Nora said, there are going to be 2 people in just repeated photos. If anyone guessed the 2, you get $500. Oak said, Athena and Maya. It's going to be Athena and Trucy for Nora, right? Nora said, 1 out of 2. Quigita said, if we complete this cross-examination tonight, we're getting a name fact. Oh, okay. We can totally do that. There's like a half hour left before the 3-hour mark. Speaking of which, because we're after the 2.5-hour mark, if anyone wants to keep an eye out for raid suggestions, it has been a sleepier stream, so I don't know if we'll have enough for a raid, but maybe we will. We shall see. Nora said, each person gets 1 try. Oak said, I say Trucy, but she's like 14. Nora said, Trucy's 17, but no. Also, you only get 1 guess, Oak. Nora said, you want to take a guess? Oh, wouldn't that be Nora? No, but Nora, since you're like younger, you could totally pick Trucy, so it'd be Athena and Trucy for you, right? Quiggy said, Athena. Oak said, but I'm awesome. I should get more. Nora said, there are 2. Nora said, not until Persona drawings. Nora said, but yes, Queen Athena is one of them. Nora said, I'll say this. The other one is dead. Like dead to us? Oh, you're gonna go Mia, I bet. I bet it's gonna be Mia. Ghost boss. Oak said Mia. Nora said that's a giveaway, but Oak, you don't get any more guesses. Oak said, give me $500. Nora said, no, you suck. Nora said, I'm not bringing you in your Shark Trans plushie from IKEA. Oak said, but Mora Oka voice. Nora said, you're banned from stream 2. No more voice acting for you anyways. Oak said, how are you gonna get Mora Oka then? Nora said, I gotta go. Again, thank you for being here, Nora. Have a great rest of your night. Get feeling better. Bye. Quick with the timestamp, 1:53:53. I'm slowly catching up. Quick said bye, Nora. Nora said HOTTOGO. Oak said goodbye, Nora. Nora said sleep dies of limbs and hypersensitive right now. Weedle said puppy kicker. That's all I got. Weedle. We were just talking about the game that shall not be mentioned earlier. Like literally, it was mentioned by someone. So I probably should add another month to it, but I'm in the spirit of Christmas, I won't. How you doing, Weedle? Nora said, love you, Longa. Love all the rest of you so much. You're all amazing. I sleep now. Also, Logan, today is Fuka birthday. She's 32. I saw that. That's crazy. I thought it was 2009. Shouldn't she be 30? I don't do the math. For some reason, I want to say 31, but yeah, 32. Nora said, everybody say happy birthday to Fuka. Happy birthday, dear Fuka. Anyway, I'm going to go. Got to watch a VOD tomorrow. Good night, Nora. Have a great rest of your night. Like I said, feel better. Oak said, Chia is now like 29, I think. Nora said, night-night. Hashtag daughter of Chia and Yukiko. Nora said, good night. Or Oak said, good night. Nora says, honk shoe, slep. See you sillies on Thursday, Friday, when. Anyway, good night. Wait, before I go, I hit path to affiliate. Nice. Got the followers, got the achievement. Congratulations. You just need to like send it in now. Quick said thank you for the game, not wasting that artist's time with that Soren art. Oh, of him outside of the outside the wall. Nora said, okay, now I go. Good night, Nora. Oak said 2-hour mark. I'm only a half hour behind now. Let's play some more. Because he was tired of taking the blame for the accident. But something about that line of reasoning just doesn't feel quite right to me. No? How come? Well, if it's just a personal vendetta, he had already stabbed Soren. So why then was he so determined to go after Ellen? I think that the stabbing was after like Soren attacked him thinking he was trying to murder Ellen, and then it's just like a scuffle. And then maybe the stabbing was on accident. You're right! This whole thing feels too premeditated for a crime of passion. But Gloomsbury didn't seem to have a personal grudge against Ellen. Are you two done talking over there? The rest of us are waiting. If Gloomsbury didn't have a personal reason to attack Ellen, then... Ha! You've taken long enough, Mr. Wright. Now it's time for some action. What proof do you have that a third person was involved? All right, I'll show you. I'm not completely sure what I'm doing yet, but it looks like I'm out of time. Ha! This piece of evidence proves the involvement of a third person. Okay, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark before I review everything. I'm gonna guess it's gonna have something to do with the fact that he held the candelabra with his left hand, but the note looks like it was written by someone with the dominant right hand. But the thing is, like, even if he was holding the candelabra and stabbing, you can stab with your non-dominant hand. You know, maybe your dominant hand was like holding somebody by the scuff, and then you like are stabbing with your other hand. But I'm guessing that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the note was written by the third hand, so we still, or by right hand, so we need to figure out who wrote the note. This piece of evidence proves the involvement of a third person. We're gonna say it before we do this because I am probably wrong. You know, let's even just try it before we review the evidence. See if I got it on just remembering on my own. Present!
Take that!
I think I got it! I get it now. Now I see why this note bothered me so much when I first saw it. It looks like a note outlining the murder plot. What do you want to bet that this was a note by Soren? Does the handwriting match Soren's handwriting? I guess we only saw the one crazy note here. Show me his handwriting, game! Darn it. It looks like a note outlining the murder plot. That note was apparently written by the victim. But why would he feel the need to write instructions to himself like this? Your Honor, please take a look at this note. This is the victim's murder plan, right? It's definitely a murder plan, but what if Mr. Gloomsbury didn't write this note himself? Wait! Did we ever check to see if he really was right-handed or left-handed? This is how you intend to conjure up your mysterious third party, Mr. Wright. Can you even prove that note wasn't written by the victim? Yes! Yes, I can. Very well then, please present your evidence, Mr. Wright. This evidence proves the victim didn't write the note. All right, we're gonna save again. Save. And I'm gonna try presenting the candelabra. And let's see if I did a smart. Candelabra!
Take that!
Ah, this is the weapon Mr. Gloomsbury used to stab Mr. Sprocket. I was wondering what you'd pull out this time. I'm always curious what Phoenix Wright decides to pull out. Dare I ask what could possibly have that could possibly have to do with the note? Mr. Gloomsbury's prints were found on this candelabra, and the prints were from his left hand. So that makes the victim left-handed, correct? Uh-huh. Exactly, Your Honor. The police looked into it too and confirmed as much. Now, take a look at the smudged writing in this note. Notice how the smudging only starts from the middle of each preceding line? Had this been written by a lefty, or a southpaw, or a... Are there any other slurs for left-handed people? The writing would be smudged from the far left end. This means that whoever wrote this note was definitely right-handed. In other words, somebody other than the victim wrote this note. Hey! Maybe he was ambidextrous? Is that how you say the word? But if someone other than Mr. Gloomsbury wrote it, then what does this note mean? Mr. Gloomsbury followed this note to the letter when he attacked Ms. Wyatt. So clearly, this note isn't a murder plan written by Mr. Gloomsbury, but rather, these are instructions to kill Ms. Wyatt issued by somebody else. So he actually was trying to kill her? But why would he follow those instructions from presumably Pierce?
Objection!
If it wasn't the victim who wrote these so-called instructions, then who wrote it? Most of the people involved are right-handed, you know. I wish that we could have like a wider camera and just see Pierce over there just kind of like... It's like slowly inching off the screen. Let me read some more comments in the chat, even though it'll probably scare off lurkers. I need to get caught up. I'm still so far behind. Let's see. Oak says, like, does that mean you have all the requirements, like the viewer count too? Crystal laughing. Oak said we should have saved code 253 to be 269. These are not words I expected to hear from Logan's mouth. What words? Quickgator said, yes, that is Harley Quinn comic, yes. Oh, those words. Said, I hate it. 207, 46, still a half hour behind. Magpie says, good news. With comics, you can ignore every run that is dumb and terrible. That's what I do. feel like it depends. Cause like if they get referenced in other storylines, I mean DC does a lot of continuity rewrites. But Magpie says, at this point, the only canons that matter are in animated universes, the Arkham games, minus the Suicide Squad game, and Batman Wayne Family Adventures. I grew up reading, like, when I was a kid, I got huge into Batman and X-Men, and I would, like, dive through the back issues bins at my local comic shop for old Batman and Detective Comics, and I like a lot of the old stuff from, like, the 90s, to be totally honest. It's just... I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, I think there's also some 90s runs that are worth it, in my opinion. Quick said, I love the Wayne Family webtoon. I need to catch up on it at some point. Magpie says it is so good, and I love that they talk about Jason's trauma so carefully. I have a lot of feelings about Jason. Todd. Oak says, my partner started playing Terraria. Quick says, Logan! Magpie says, there it is. Quick said, don't say anything. Oak said he's very invested in the survival of the guide, and I have very bad news to break to him. Don't forget, Logan, I have the guide, 221. Oak said, I apologize for not being here for a bit. I was talking to my partner about Terraria. Quick says, salute, Emma. And a clip. 2 clips. There's multiple clips. Let me load these clips up. After these clips, we will get back to the chat. Or not to the chat, to the game. I mean, this first clip is titled... Oh, it's only 13 minutes ago. I am finally slowly getting caught up. There we go. Titled Logan's Lull Suggestion. I'm worried about that. Clip by Queen Katie. Let's see what this is. Unfortunate to be sure, but not significant enough to change this trial's outcome. Okay, Edgeworth. Miles, come here. I really want to help Element's sword. I thought this was a good plan. It was a good idea. You got to admit, even if one of them did it, it's basically self-defense. You're really nitpicking, trying to call him her. How about we all just agree to say he was put in there unconscious from justifiable self-defense with proportionate use of force, and then Larry came along and killed him. Don't care why, don't care how. We're not going to look into it. We just all agreed, and then Larry can be executed, and then no more Larry. Ever. I feel like that was a brilliant plan, but thank you very much for the clip. Oak said Phoenix, right, Mpreg. Quia says, Oak, what? I wasn't paying attention, what? Betty, we're so close to finishing the cross-examination here. Okay, here's the clip from Oak. I think I know what this is gonna be, because it's titled Phoenix, right, Mpreg. Let's check it out.
Okay, Nick, just relax. You can do this. Come on now. Take some deep breaths. Do it with me. I'll go.
It's such a stupid run because I did breathing wrong.
That's Lamaze. That's what prego ladies do. Are you a prego lady?
Good idea. Deep breaths.
There, don't you feel better already? I hope your baby is doing fine.
Maya's right. I should calm down, get my focus back, and go over everything again. For my sake, and for the baby. This channel does not actually headcanon that Phoenix Wright is Mpreg anymore. He had the baby. It was a wonderful, healthy baby. All right, no, I don't know why I have to double down. Anyway, I should play some more game. I should play some game here, but thank you very much for those clips. And look at that, I was only like 12 minutes behind by the end of that. Okay. Oh, and over in YouTube, there's some more comments. Cordero says, I came back, went to prepare a sandwich. You want a Logan sandwich? What's in a Logan sandwich? I'll take a Logan sandwich. Maybe? Crystal says, Logan is a sandwich? Cordero says, yes, he is. If you want, I will do it. The chat headcanon, Mr. Right Mpreg says, Crystal. Cordero, if you tell me what a Logan sandwich is, I will partake of a Logan sandwich. Then who wrote it? Most of the people involved are right-handed, you know. Oh, also, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I was so happy when I went to go live today. Did you guys notice that Twitch went back to having the titles of the streams, the viewer counts, and the clocks and everything underneath? No more does it cut off the total title and you have to mouse over and drop down a menu that covers up part of the screen. It's back to where it's out of the way, down at the bottom. I'm so happy about that information. He is correct. The majority of the family and their employees who are on the airship are indeed right-handed, huh?
Bro, oh my god, that movie was so bad we barely watched 40 minutes of it. My breaking point was Cyclonus asking Smokescreen if his energon color is yellow. I just couldn't do it anymore, man.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you're back though, Vero, because I missed you. At first I was like, man, how short was that movie? I thought it was like a full-length movie. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. The clip that I saw that I couldn't stand was Onslaught from the Combaticons. it was like looking at RC and it's like, oh, those curves wasted on an Autobot. And it was just like so gross and skeevy. I mean, I'm okay with like bad guys being gross and skeevy, but it felt, you know when something is written by a fan and it kind of feels like the fan is sort of inserting his or her opinions about something. And so it kind of felt like the writer was like, RC is hot, but I'm gonna have Onslaught of bad guys say it, so I have plausible deniability. But welcome back, Vero! I'm so happy that you're back here, and thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. And Vero, you should also be happy to know I'm like 10 minutes away from catching up a chat. Oh, but Vero, but you missed the clip. There was a clip that, here, I'm gonna post this clip into the chat. Because we were saying that Vero needed to see this clip. Here, there it is. So you can, if you need to step out for a second to watch the clip. I already showed it on stream, but be sure to check that out when you get a chance. Also, crap, we're 15 minutes away from the 3-hour mark.
It's an hour and 43 minutes. They had Rodimus, who is a rookie but still is called Rodimus without the Matrix. And Springer also thirsting over RC Springer
really?
because of G1, but come on.
I mean, he did a little bit, but like not a ton. I mean, to be honest, I thought that the flirtiest moment that RC had with anyone was the, wait, was it Springer or Hot Rod? Which one of them? Why am I spacing on this? I've seen this movie hundreds of times. I think it's because the music, I'm trying to like play out the sound of the scene in my mind. I'm pretty sure it's the remember you better stay close to me. No, you better stay close to me bit. You remember that? Anyway, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And be sure to check out that clip when you get a chance. And I think Rodimus is based on his IDW comics design, which is interesting. Anyway, though, back to the game. Are indeed right-handed. Oh, and Quick Katie said at the end of this cross-examination there'll be a fun fact. I wonder if the fun fact has to do with Pierce Nickety being right-handed or something like that. I must say that is a very rough and slipshod conjecture you've proposed. How can he tell I'm slipshod? I admit I haven't figured out who wrote it just yet. Leave it to Mr. Edgeworth to go for the jugular. Okay, so apparently Phoenix Wright likes being choked. This culprit who ordered Gloomsbury to attack Ellen. What could their motive have been? It doesn't seem very likely Ellen did anything to incur anybody's wrath, right? Right, not too likely anyway. In that case, it has to be about Soren. If somebody were to hold a grudge against Soren, what would it be about? See, that's what it is. It's that his pocket watch is the one that's in the photo with Selena. And so that means that Pierce Nickety was the one in love with Selena, not Gloomsbury. That accident, I'd guess. I could understand if Gloomsbury felt resentful about having to take the blame. But the one who lost the most to that accident was Soren's sister. She lost her life after all. Yeah, but Pierce Nickety lost his wife. Which is more important? Life or wife? Your lifeu or your waifu? Soren suffered too, of course. He was crushed by losing somebody so precious to him. It's a good thing Selena was not precious to anybody else. Somebody precious, huh? Soren's sister. Wait! There's one more person! There's someone else who must hold a grudge against Soren. You figured something out! I think so. I think this somebody else used Gloomsbury to try and get revenge against Soren. Did you say somebody tried to get revenge against Mr. Sprocket, Mr. Wright? I know you were talking amongst yourselves, but you're loud, and I'm curious. The person who manipulated and used Mr. Gloomsbury was Selena's fiance, the family elder. Selena's fiance. Ha! Because didn't somebody mention even that she had a fiance? I think somebody like dropped that hint, or maybe it was just that I was assuming so. The person who used Mr. Gloomsbury to try and get revenge on Mr. Sprocket and then finished Mr. Gloomsbury off to silence him was a man dear to Mr. Sprocket's older sister, Selena Sprocket's fiancé. Not that I'm positive, but it's certainly possible. This fiancé could have made Gloomsbury attack Ellen to get his revenge on Soren. What? Her fiancé? Oh, darn it. She was hot. I was hoping that once my wife died, I could get one of those Uranus channelers to channel her ghost, and, you know, the two of us could see what happens. You know, actually, that's a good point. Channelers can be used to reunite with dead people. Order in the court, order, I say. Oh, the pin message. Hang on, there's a pin message. Vero, please pin this. Pierce himself was the one that brought up the fiancé of Selena's. So it was him. It was him. He's the one person who knows about it because he was the fiancé. Everything fits. Everything fits. Over in YouTube, I see that there is some explanation, I think, of a Logan sandwich. Let's see. Cordero says, Logan sandwich is a sandwich made from Logan. I'm going to need Logan's blood, tears, and hair. Will you allow it? I mean, how much hair? And how much blood? The tears, how are you going to make me cry? I need to, these are important questions before I commit to allow you to devour my blood, tears, and hair in a sandwich. Yes, it does seem quite believable that Miss Selena Sprocket had a fiancé. She was hot. I mean, that her fiancé would bear a grudge against Mr. Sprocket for his role in the accident. Uh-huh. Exactly, Your Honor. Maybe her fiancé was trying to murder Ms. Wyatt in order to make Mr. Sprocket experience the same pain he'd felt. Okay, so before I theorized that maybe Gloomsbury was her fiancé, apparently I'm wrong about that. But I was right that the fiancé tied in, but that actually is probably pretty obvious, so I shouldn't take too much of a victory lap on that. Objection! Miss Sprocket's fiancé was a surgeon, if memory serves. Do we have anything in the court record about Pierce Nickety that would imply he's a surgeon? Sprocket family's butler, he seems to be unusually attached to the pocket watch. It even mentions his pocket watch he carries around. I should have read this before because that's in the photo. Is the name fact gonna have something to do with Pierce Nickety having something to do with being a surgeon? Oh, maybe because he will pierce people with like a scalpel. Maybe it'll be like his Japanese name had something about. Also, it looks a little different here. Does he normally have this facial expression? I feel like that looks a little bit different than I'm used to seeing when he's talking on the stand. But the only people who attended the reception were family and staff members. That may be, but then that just means that Miss Sprocket's fiancé must have been amongst those who attended. What? Really? What? Of course, otherwise, how could he have killed Mr. Gloomsbury? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're bluffing. Huh?
Wow, so the guy with the Kristoff guy is the guy we're suspecting. Shocker.
Yeah, I know the guy with the Kristoff hair and the Kristoff voice and the Kristoff, demeanor is the guy who did a Kristoff. Thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, I just glanced over and I saw some little hearts appearing over on YouTube. I don't know who's doing that, if that's Crystal or Corderosa, but whichever one of you is doing it, thank you very much for the little hearts. Oh, I see what you're doing. This is just another giant bluff, isn't it? All right, I'll bite. I know you've been asking me to try biting for a long time, Mr. Wright, but I'm doing it now. I don't know why I want to make everything that he says have a double meaning for their friendship, in quotes. Who exactly do you claim this fiancé to be? Yes, I want to know as well, not even for the trial. I love the drama. Are you sure you're gonna be okay, Nick? Maybe. When it comes to suspicious people, there's only one person on my list. Plus, only other one person that exists in this game. It could be. I need to find something that connects him to Selena. This will help us identify Miss Sprocket's fiancé. It's gonna be the picture of Selena Sprocket. It's gonna be the photo to show Pierce Nickety's pocket watch. I'm gonna save though, just in case I'm somehow wrong, but I'm totally right about this. Actually, before we present it, let me read a couple of comments in the chat, though. Queen said, I'm buzzing with hype. It'll be the perfect cliffhanger. Queen says, Oak, what? Oak said to Queen Katie, you'll see when Logan gets to it. Queen said, Logan, you mad genius. I didn't have to do any potato guide. I know I'm doing decent, aren't I? Oh, and Krista with some raid suggestions. Let me copy these down, because we will need to use these a little bit later, so I'll copy these over into my text file. Thank you very much, Crystal. I appreciate that. Oh, hang on, I did that wrong. There we go. Quickie said, how do you find these, Crystal? And then the keyboard slam, Crystal says, magic. Oak said, Logan, you said, are you allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say what? I've told you before that there are, here's the thing. In my personal life, I don't swear. You probably picked up on that. But in addition to that, there are words that are like, I don't think they're swear words, but I feel like there are some people who might interpret them as either swear words or inappropriate language. And so I try to err on the side of not using those words as well, especially on stream and things like that. So that's how I feel. Are we talking? Oh, you were talking about saying Southpaw. Chris said, from my crystal-sized pocket. Okay, you know how like pockets on girls' clothing are like way smaller than pockets on guys' clothing for no reason, to the point that the pockets are practically decorative rather than practically practical. So what would be a crystal-sized pocket? Because crystal, as you guys know, is tiny, like will fit in the palm of your hand and sleep in a matchbook. So like, what can you even fit in a crystal-sized pocket? Like one crumb of bread, the tiny pit from an olive or something like that? Anyway, I'm also just kind of rambling a little bit because I'm trying to copy over all these raid suggestions still. Oak says, are you left-handed? I'm not, so I probably can't say those things. Squeaky said, are there any other slurs for left-handed people? Oak said, or are you leftophobic? Magpie said, you just ignore it harder. There are definitely some good ones that are worth it, but trying to find the good ones is a dang chore. Squeaky said, not Batman, but I love the Cartoon Network Teen Titans comic. There's some good stuff. I'm one of those people, and I don't know what you'll think, Magpie, if we talk about this. I love the old Teen Titans cartoon, but I also really love Teen Titans Go for different reasons. Queeky said, oh gosh, oh this, I was wondering what to say. It's very excited, incredible clip. Magpie says, I love how Logan forgets his dumb bits, and about as quick as they happen, so the clips are always a surprise. Oak says, I headcanon the Phoenix Wright is Empreg. Chris said, same idea. Oak says, yay. Chris says, laughing at a yippee. All right, let's play. And I'll see over on YouTube, Cordero says, I'm going to sleep, Logan. Thank you very much for the live. And thank you very much to everyone who simply blew up the YouTube channel with comments. Anyway, good night, good live. Thank you very much, Cordero. Have a good rest of your night, sleep, or day, whichever. It's day, but you're sleeping because you're nocturnal now. Good night, sleep well. Hopefully see you next time. Okay, so it's gonna be this photo. Take that. Please take a look at this photo, Your Honor. That photo? Oh no. Please don't notice me getting nervous. Notice Ms. Sprocket's pocket watch. The Sprocket pocket. Sprocket pocket. Sprocket pocket watch. Haven't we seen it somewhere before? Yes, now that you mention it, I do feel as if I've seen it somewhere before. Perhaps repeatedly in this very trial. I believe we've all seen it right here in this very courtroom. Oh, impossible. That's right. The pocket watch in this photo. Ka-chow. It's the same pocket watch Mr. Nickety has on him right now. Wait! Ha! This is clear proof, because surely no other pocket watch like that exists, of a strong connection between Pierce Nickety and Selena Sprocket. Those words rhyme. Quick said, I was just about to brag about the Twitch stuff still being on the bottom for me. Welcome back, Vero. We're about to get to some juicy stuff. Oak said, I've been on PC, so I didn't notice. Hi, Vero. Chris says, Vero, ad quote, are there any other slurs for left-handed people? AMC, how you doing? Says Logan, the doggo kicking maniac is a sandwich. Apparently, Crystal says hi, or Quickity says hi, Crystal Law. Oh, thank you, Crystal Law. Chris said Logan is leftophobic. And there's the clip for Vero. Vera said, let me see. Quickity said, I'm excited for the juicy stuff we're about to see in a little bit once Logan goes back to gaming mode. Vera said, Hot Rod was saying, been a while since I've seen a fembot, and I still watch more because I want to give it a chance. And there's 246, I'm less than 15 minutes behind. Vera said, Judge Udgy said more than meets the eye. Oh my gosh, this is revolutionary. He said it right after Phoenix Wright said it. Quingay said, chat, shush. We might be getting another spoiler clip and a name fact soon. Okay, so we gotta keep going. For spoiler clip's sake, of a strong connection between Pierce Nickety and Selena Sprocket. No. What?
Logan, hydrate,
Okay.
breathe in safe.
Okay, wait.
Goo.
Ah, thank you very much for the 10 bits. I will do that first. Hydrate. Now I will breathe not the Lamaze way we were talking about, but just and I will save, like you said, because we got to remember these things. Thank you very much for the 10 bits and the reminder on all of those things. Well, Mr. Nickety, is this true? Come on, admit it, bro. Mr. Nickety, you were once engaged to Selena Sprocket. That pocket watch, that pocket sprocket watch, you kept it as a memento of her, don't you? You keep it as a memento of her, Sprocket Pocket. Ka-chow. Ha! Mr. Nickety, you planned to rob Mr. Sprocket of his loved one to make him feel the same pain as you, isn't that right? Is he gonna have a breakdown? Are we finishing this game tonight? Yeah, I mean, no, it can't be this easy. He's gotta deny it, right? But Mr. Sprocket managed to fight back and knocked Mr. Gloomsbury unconscious. You thought Mr. Gloomsbury was dead and hid his body in the lantern. Still not talking, still trying to ignore you. Do we even know if that pocket watch has, that it is a watch? What if it doesn't even have a time? What if he's not looking at the time? What if it's a photograph of him and Selena, or just Lena? What if it's not a Sprocket pocket watch? What if it's a Sprocket pocket locket? A Sprocket pocket locket! Sprock pock lock! Don't Sprock pock lock Brock, my bro! But then you noticed Mr. Gloomsbury regain consciousness. And so you finished him off to prevent your plan from being exposed. This is the defense's take on what really happened in this murder case. Mr. Wright, does this mean you wish to officially accuse this witness of the murder of Dumas Gloomsbury? Does the defense accuse Mr. Nickety of the murder? Well, yeah. Let's save, though, and read a couple more comments in the chat first. Have we reached the point for the fun fact and the spoiler clip? Let's see. Oak says, Fembot, like the Charlie XCX song? I don't know that. Vera says, shrugs. Oak said, Vero, there was a Phoenix Wright Mpreg earlier. Chris says, of course Phoenix loves to get choked by Edgeworth. And a clip from Oak. Oh, that was just the Mpreg. Says, incredible clip, Logan, you don't have to open that up again. Chris said, yes, Mpreg Phoenix discussion. Oak said, just the Mpreg clip from earlier. Quiggita said, excuse me, Logan, it was fiancé, not wife yet, not anymore. Oak said, I need Vero to see it. Vera said, oh my gosh, I was away for less than an hour. What happened? Oak said, Edgeworth impregnated Phoenix while you were gone. Quiggita said, how to recap the juicy deets. Oak said, Phoenix had a baby within the hour. Now the baby's 12 years old. They grow up so fast, literally. Chris said, Mpreg Phoenix, DC Barley, Guinness Disappointment, comic, judge, loves Transformers, Pegable. Quiggita said, Vero pin this. Pierce himself was the one who brought a fiancé of Selena's. Vera said, my husband gave birth the way you guys describe it. Oak says, sorry, Vero. Vera said, it's like WandaVision. Oh, I miss WandaVision. Vera said, oh, Quiggita said, I'm so hyped. And then an Oak clip. Why? Okay, well, let's check out this clip. If you're lurking, we will get back to something in a minute, but we gotta pause for a second to check out this clip that Oak posted in the chat, titled, Judge Udgy is a freak. This is only from 12 minutes ago, so I'm not very far behind. So what is this?
Her fiancé? Oh, darn it.
Oh, this bit.
She was hot. I was hoping that once my wife died, I could get one of those Couraneous channelers to channel her ghost, and, you know, the two of us could see what happens. You know, actually, that's a good point. Channelers can be used to reunite with dead people.
See, the real problem there is that he wouldn't bring back his wife. That is, if his wife died, that he's not bringing her back. I think that is the real crime of Judge Horatio Entertainment Udgy. Because did we ever decide if Udgy is his first name or last name? I don't know which is. Magpie says Pierce is so very Bishonen. If he'd been around in the early 2000s, he would have had his own fandom. Pierce said Christoph hair. Yes. Magpie says, quote, the Christoph hair. It's just long and nice. Those are the only similarities. Well, yeah, because Christoph had like the drill thing going down the one side, right? But yeah, long and nice. That's Christoph hair. Oak said Judge Udgy and Maya are the only two greatest creations of humanity, and still haven't played those games, and I love those characters so dearly. Magpie says, Quickady says, Magpie says, one singular penny. Krista says, cookie. Oak said, as a girl, I only wear men's clothing because women's clothing is so awful like that. Chris said, cookie in crystal-sized pocket. Oh, okay, would that be like a full-size cookie? Maybe one of those store restaurant cookies are big, or it's like a small, like mini pocket cookie. But if you give a crystal a cookie, then she'll want more. Oak said, also it's easier to find men's clothing in larger sizes because I'm tall and fat. Vera said, and the men's clothes is cheaper. Magpie says, never got into Teen Titans Go, and I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying Go if you appreciate that it's non-canon silliness, just like Lego games that. And that's the thing, like, I know some people who love the Teen Titans cartoon and are like, oh, I hate Teen Titans Go, it's awful, it's horrible. It's like, it's a different thing. I like it. It is different. I don't like it at the expense of the original Teen Titans, but I do love it. Oak says, yeah, and Magpie says, the best Batman movie in existence, though, is Lego Batman. Normally, I hate comedy takes on Batman, but Lego Batman is genuinely the best. It's such a good movie. Quick, spoiler clip spam incoming and soon. A name fact. Are we there yet? Did we reach it? Because we are over the 3-hour mark, Queen Katie. Oak said, I just realized the more than meets the eye, the raid message is a Transformers reference. It is. Queen Katie said, sorry, no, Logan, we're finishing on Thursday. Oak said, it rhymes. It must be true. Queen Katie said, not yet. We need to see the man say it himself. Okay, so we gotta keep going then. J'accuse. The defense indicts Pierce Nickety on the charge of murdering Dumas Gloomsbury. Oh my! Mr. Nickety, would you care to respond? This poor man is also trapped in the past. Just like Soren Sprocket. They're both time travelers. Soren travels to the past every time he sleeps. Pierce Nickety travels to the past every time he checks his pocket watch. His pocket sprocket locket. Man, this lawyer just yaps on and on. What is this? Man, this lawyer just yaps on and on and on. He's like, the way he talks is changing. As you guessed, this watch is a memento of Selena. I would never imagine this guy say, man, at the beginning of his sentence. It stopped working at the time of the accident. Oh, so it does. It takes him back to this. So the same moment, well, not exactly the same moment, but like it takes him back to that same time. Oh, that Soren lost his memory. Looking at the watch takes him back to that time too. Then you really are? Yes. I was Selena's fiancé. And not just her fiancé. I was her super fiancé. Maybe the surprise isn't that he was her fiancé. It's that he's really a woman and he was her fiancé gay. But the surgeon beside her deathbed.
Objection!
Objection! Mr. Nickety, why didn't you tell me any of this before? Shut it, you useless prosecutor! He's getting snappy now. I thought you could be of use, but apparently this case was too much for you. What did you say? Did you say to shut it? It is very indefinite. I wish to know what you wish me to shut. If your office hadn't stuck its nose all up in this business, I could have swept it under the rug. Not only did you interfere with the case, but you even let me fall under suspicion. That's because you kept trying to cover things up on the sly. Ugh. But covering things up wasn't your only involvement. The only person who had a motive to use the victim to try and kill Ms. Wyatt was you! Nah. Whoa! His shoulder exploded! Oh. Whapa! Oi! Wait! What? Oh, now he's a surgeon! Malignant tumors. Got a save right there. That was, unexpected. Wow. Let's see. Quick said, sad rain. Oh, fate, please let me see the juicy things. Oak said 30303. Oak said ignore that it was like 17 seconds off. It was funnier. Quick said the captions heard Logan say, oh, this bit, but wrote the B word. It doesn't know the truth. No, I wouldn't say that. Vera said, laughing. Oak said, Logan, Katie really wants you to play the game and get to the juice. Quick said, it's the next scene. Oak says, yaps. Okay, here's the clip spam, apparently. I don't know if the lurkers will survive this clip spam, so we might not end up having enough people for a raid tonight. We shall see. But let me load these up in the clip viewer so we can check out these clips all together. Looks like there's 3 of them. The first clip is from 17 days ago saying, yay for a DLC. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Yay for a DLC spoiler clip. So let's check this out here. Oh! Once we get some music going back on, I'll read some more in the chat. Miss Selena Sprocket, Master Soren's elder sister, was next in line. So why isn't she becoming the next president? Also, I'm noticing she has a wedding ring on. Maybe she was married to someone. Was she married to Gloomsbury? I was wrong. I was wrong about that. I was wrong because she died in a car accident. It's so sad. And another clip, this one's just titled Inhales No. Like you're not inhaling the word no. It's like you inhale no. Oh, hang on, it's muted. It's muted. Hang on. I hate that it does that sometimes. What if Gloomsbury was dating Selena? Oh yeah, but I knew the dating. What if they were in love? Come on. What if Gloomsbury, even more than Soren, wants to be able to go back in time to save her? I was wrong. Because I still think that in the so-called fight, the altercation that we saw at the beginning between Gloomsbury and Ellen wasn't him attacking her, that he was trying to save her. What do you want to bet that he was in love with Selena and he's trying to help Soren make the time machine? I was wrong. It turns out he was a Murder McMurderson. And we got one more clip. This one is titled Katie Does a Happy Flip Yay? So let's see what this one is. Selena looks like it was taken in some kind of office. An hour ago. This is tonight. See, that is Pierce. Have we commented that that's Pierce Nickety's pocket watch? I thought Gloomsbury was dating her. Was Pierce Nickety dating her? I eventually got to the point. Getting revenge on Soren? Did Pierce... Because I don't think he was working there yet when this happened. It's probably just like, what's-his-face from the whale case. Someone wants revenge for a dead girlfriend, takes the job specifically to take revenge. When she died, he probably, got her locket. I could be wrong. I'm just spitballing here. It turned out I was right on that, so thank you very much for the spoiler clips. Okay, it took me a while to get there, but I did eventually get there. Vera says, juicy. AMC with some emotes. Quick said, Pierce's Japanese name is Kazuharu Jumonji. His surname Jumonji means cross in the geometric sense, which is an allusion to the emblems of the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. So there's stuff in there about being a doctor in his Japanese name. The global symbol for medical staff. His given name, Kazuharu, contains the kanji for cure, further suggesting his profession as a doctor. His full English name may be a reference to the word persnickety, which can mean a fussy or precise person, referencing to his former occupation as a surgeon. Pierce may also be a reference to his job as a surgeon. Magpie says, time for the next phase of the boss battle. Quick said, also, Logan, how did you not once think, oh, hey, Pierce could be Selena's fiance. He looks like a surgeon. What does that mean? What is looks like a surgeon? Now, he's got the gloves on. This looks like a surgeon. I have not seen him do this once. What does looks like a surgeon mean? I don't think I've ever looked at someone and it's like, that person looks like a surgeon or not a surgeon. What? I'm so confused. What is the stereotypical look of a surgeon? Said, but no, you went to Dumas instead. Pierce has a freaking monocle that looks like the shiny thing for surgeries, as you can see there with the reveal. Okay, that is fair. I should have picked up on that. I just thought it was like, he's got a high-tech shoulder, has a high-tech eyeball thing. That I should have caught on. Quick said, cliffhanger, yay! Vera said, I love this sprite. Actually, you had the right idea, though. Not the right. Quick said, you were cool, though, Logan. Vera said, 2 DLC cases with the same reason for murder. There we go. Look at that. With 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 20 seconds, I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Well, let's check out and see, do we have enough people to do a raid tonight? I don't know if we do or not. So let me check this out here. Oh, did I type that one in? Okay, it looks like one of them is offline and one of them I might have typed it in wrong. So let's check out who has... Oh, wow, one of them has a ton of viewers. Yeah, we don't want the ones that have lots and lots and lots of viewers. So we'll do one of these two. This one looks like this one has the fewest number of viewers. And let's check to see how many viewers we have, if we have enough for a raid. So go ahead and type this in, raid here. Here's our raid message. I think Vera already typed it in, but I'm going to type it in anyway, just in case. If anyone is lurking, we'll give you the rundown, our schedule. Even though Vera already posted all the stuff, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternating between this, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Metaphor Refantasio. No stream on Tuesday, though, because that is Christmas Eve. Boxing Day on Thursday, we'll be continuing this and probably finishing this game. Then Friday is going to be Metaphor, and Sunday, who knows? We could do anything we want on that Sunday. We'll have to decide later. And looks like we do have just barely enough to do a raid. There's also a link tree that Vera posted just a little bit earlier in chat. If anyone is somehow still lurking, you can click on that. That has a Discord invite link, my TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all those fun things. Feel free to make use of them or not as you see fit. And yeah, so there we go. Anything else in the chat here? Quickita said, thank you for this juicy stream. Oak said, thank you for the stream. Maybe smile. Quickita said, see y'all on Thursday for Spirit of Justice finale. Oak said, good night. Crystal says, yippee. Vera said, nudging you to check the Transformers channel after stream. Okay, I will. Magpie says, good night, Logan. I won't be able to stay up very late checking that channel because I have to be up an hour early to get my car battery taken care of before work tomorrow. But I'll check it out. Oak said good night. Queen said bye-bye, good night. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out with the stream, especially with this busy time, this close to Christmas. I really appreciate it. Thank you all. Have a Merry Christmas. Those who celebrate, those who don't, still have a wonderful week. And we'll see you on Thursday. Bye, everybody. Oh, Vera said good night. Y'all have great holidays. Good night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Enjoy the raid. Bye. 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 Merry Christmas. And to those watching the VOD, you know, even if it's like much later in the year, a different time altogether, Merry Christmas and good night as well.